Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun is shy or scan to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending different bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't actor as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Season's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday the 29th of November, 2022. Phil is whining and bitching because it snowed. That is his latest complaint, that is his latest grievance in the world. He woke up to a couple of inches of snow, and so he's a sad boy. So he hates it when it's sunny, he hates it when it's snowing. He's basically a grumpy bastard unless it's fucking pissing down the rain. Or it's just fucking dark clouds. It's the only way if I can make him happy. Fucking weird bastard, man, he really is. So Phil had to unexpectedly drive Cat to work because it was snowing pretty hard. Looks like winter came earlier this year for Phil. It's not going to affect the stream start time, but he's likely going to begin gameplay earlier, so he can pick it up later. This means we have a problem. Should we still play a 5x5 bingo card if it's going to be technically a shorter podcast? Phil has, kind of said it looks like it's going to be a shorter podcast. He's going to begin gameplay earlier to try and get through as much of the game as he can. And monetize as much of the game as he can. Fucking Pokemon. He wants to make that fucking bank. Dashy suggests a 3x3 card, so does Warren. We could do a 3x3 card. Yeah, that's not a genuine problem. Yeah, a 3x3 card could work. I just make it that instead. Or 4x4. I mean, if we have 4x4, we can. Put it this way, we won't have a free space. If it's 3x3 or 4x4, there's no free space. So quick decision, guys. 3x3, 4x4. Just I mean, I don't know how long it'll be. We have no indication as to how long it could be. One by one. Dashy, be careful you wish for, pal, because that could be that might keep in mind that might be one thing we're waiting for all goddamn stream. It might not happen. It might be something obscure. 4x4 seems to be a general consensus to kind of popular opinion. Okay, we'll do a 4x4 card. 4x4 card, but there's no free space. And before we do anything else, we need to pick the card. So let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel just to see. Goal. Goal is the criteria to pick a bingo card for today. Guys, I need a number. What is that number? I don't know yet. So, 2 seconds. Goal. Oh, that didn't work too well. There we go. No. This is a bit strange. Bit delayed there. Goal. So, I need a number between 1 and 123, but one of the numbers must contain the number 7. The first number in chat I see which contains the number 7 from this point on will be the number I use, the card I use. Well, number I use to pick the card essentially. 77 was the first one I saw from Pam Solar. We're going to go with a 77 bingo card. The 77th bingo card looks like this containing the word goal. So the right hand side bingo card is what we've got for today. We've got Phil giving a thumbs up, him saying dude, him flailing his arms, him mocking his chat, him saying goal, okay, him smacking his lips and him doing food talk. Then him saying wrong, it is what it is, tired, hate to say. And the final row is, by the way, nobody or no one, friend, and him talking about his family in some capacity. So we have this is a 4x4 bingo card. It's going to be a shorter podcast, keep in mind, because Phil wants to have a shorter podcast so he can still have the kind of same amount of gameplay as usual. So he said he's going to start at normal time, pretty much, which is like 10 minutes from now, right, at least, you know. So he's still going to wait for people, you know, if I can stream chat to fill up and all that crap. But yeah, because it's going to be a shorter podcast, looks like we're just going to. As I'm saying, we're just fucking winging it, you know, we're just doing our best to fucking improvise on the fly. Now, I'm not the only detractor restreaming, of course. I just discovered before going live there, Prophet is restreaming as well. In fact, I'm not sure, but he might be restreaming like this. I don't know how he's doing that. But, you know, he had like my bingo playing in the background. I recognise the rescreen, so I don't know if that's the case. If it is, that is also an option for you guys if you want to watch Prophet and Heather as well, I believe. And I'm not sure who else is there, you know what I mean? But it's sometimes there's like a good few in there, you know, on the call and playing as well. Like they're playing World of Warcraft as well. So you know, you have Phil on one side just with the bingo antics, whatever, and they're also playing games, whatever. So it's one of those things. You guys want to check them out? Feel free to, you know, or you can just drop by and say hello, give them a like, whatever. If you'd rather be here, whatever. But whatever you want to decide, guys. I'm just letting you know that our pal Prophet is also restreaming right now. So yeah. Show some love if you got a second to good old Prophet. And, you know, hopefully I'll keep those sex spots away from me. Okay, so we've picked a card, we've saved the card. And I guess all we need to do now is just, you know, set up the game properly. So, yeah, this is going to take a little bit of tweaking because, I forgot to do that. This is the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to set the fucking... Give me a second, guys. I'll fix the chat. I haven't got Phil's chat showing yet. 2 seconds and I'll fix that right now. There we go. So I'm going to tweak this bingo card a little bit because it's going to look a bit funky. I'm used to a 5x5 setup, so because it's a slightly smaller card, it's going to look a bit weird on screen. So I'm just going to change it. I'll just mess about with settings until it looks somewhat passable. Yeah, as you can see, it was a bit funky, but I can fix this very easily and just do this and then just make it bigger. Fucking, there we go, I'll do it in that. That works, there we go. So still clear enough, whatever. Thumbs up, dude, arm flail, mock chat, go, okay, let's Macfood, talk wrong, it is what it is, tired, I hate to say, by the way, nobody, no one, friend, family, that's all the things we have for our bingo card today. It's going to be a shorter podcast, as I said. Phil says he's alert. He had to jump out of bed unexpectedly to drive Cat to work in snow. Oh, lol. I just fucking love Phil's fucking massive exaggerations of his fucking actions and manoeuvres. It's like, he had to storm down the stairs and jump into a 300-degree oven to fucking clean it. I was like, nah, that's not what happens. Gravekipper's wondering how his back is feeling. That's an interesting question. We have not seen any mention, I think, of his back yet. He's just simply talked about the snow and how annoyed he is with the snow. And his unexpected earlier start to the day than usual. Big fucking deal. Okay, what else is there? Oh yeah, I asked a question on Twitter earlier, guys, to let me know. Give me suggestions for... give me suggestions for what you want to make Phil say. So I've got a tool, I've got a wee program, it's called Descript, and all I did with this tool was I loaded part 1 of Phil's recent Ask the King, just the MP3 file of that. I loaded it into the software. It took about a day to learn it and generate it, and then if I type anything into Descript, I can make it say it in Phil's voice. That's how I've been able to make kind of wee random things, you know, like I made a couple of them actually. Let me fire it up. Let me fire up Descript for you right now, and so anyone like I don't know, Cam Solo, give me an example of something you want me to make Phil say.
Shut the fuck up! I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming.
Just 2 seconds, 2 seconds. My mind blank. Okay, this is what I made last night. I think this actually works very well.
Hey guys, Phil Burnell here, otherwise known popularly as DSP Gaming, and today I am proud to announce my exclusive sponsorship with Just for Men for the month of December. This product offers hope to older gentlemen who are shy and ashamed to embrace old age appropriately, and so turn to the dark side of hair coloring in an effort to not look older than they actually are. Look at me, I'm 40 years old. I'm not getting any younger, okay? Without this amazing product, stress from worrying about those fucking detractors have caused me to look like I'm an old age pensioner well into my 60s. But thanks to Just for Men, I now look like a youthful 39 years of age. So be sure to use special code SNORDAC40 for a special 5% discount on Just for Men today.
So there you go. That is how good this fucking tool is. You know, that's you took it here and there to try and make it sound a bit more normal. You know what I'm saying? But it does. It works really fucking well. So that's what I'm saying. I'm asking for suggestions. I was going to do a wee fucking video about it. You know, and just try and get the best samples from people. Just ask on Twitter. It's like, what do people want? You know, what's the best? You know, fucking sample ones or whatever. And yeah, just so I'm saying, I asked a question on Twitter. I got a few suggestions already. So there you go. But yeah, as I said, if you guys can let me know anything, any fucking ones you guys want, I'm happy to test it. And as Dashy says in chat, the big football games are starting now. Wales versus England and the United States versus Iran. Right, Chris Danks has given me a suggestion. Give me a second to work with this. So... give me a second. Let me just try... So, What was it he said? I am fat, sweaty professional beggar and a scam artist.
I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun.
Give me a sec here. 2 seconds. Okay, so I've typed in what Chris Danks suggested in there. It takes like a minute just to fucking generate what I've typed and learn it, essentially. So, if you give me a second, I'll wait for it to kind of load. It's annoying. Anytime I click away from the browser, it goes, I don't see the fucking screen. It's a bit strange. It's still loading. Almost done, Chris Danks. The thing is, you need to kind of mess about with things like timing, like where do you put like full stops, for example, and commas to make it sound more naturally. So this is the first try at what you suggested there.
Hey guys, Phil Burnell here. I'm a fat, disgusting, sweaty and professional beggar and notorious scam artist. Please tip me.
There you go. It sounds a bit off at the end, just with a kind of inflection going up a bit, it's not just fucking like a sentence finishing, just please tip me. It's like, please tip me, and it kind of fucking, you expect more after me, so that's whereabouts you would try. It's missing all right. See, I can add that right at the very end.
When we hit the 250th Street for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest.
Okay, I've added a couple of words at the end of that to see if it sounds more natural. So, well, I'll let it kind of learn that just for a second. It takes like about 20-30 seconds. So, downloading media files. There we go, it seems to be generating now. Okay, so let's try that one more time very quickly.
Hey guys, Phil Burnell here. I'm a fat, disgusting, sweaty and professional beggar and notorious scam artist. Please tip me, alright? Okay, sound good.
See, it sounds so... It only had one sample. Descript is a tool where you can submit all the training data you want. I only submitted 1 hour's worth of data for it to learn Phil's voice. Can you imagine if I submitted if you had the fucking time to submit all the data that Phil has out there? All the voice samples that are available of Phil's voice. He has a library of thousands of fucking videos. The potential to fucking fine tune the fucking AI to make this sound far more natural. The problem is though, this is a wee free trial, and it's like Descript Pro is a free trial I've got. And the free trial ends in fucking 5 days. So I've got 5 days to make the most of this. Otherwise, if I wanted like to keep the thing, I'd have to like pay like $30 a month or something. It's like, as fun as it is to use, I'm not sure if it's worth $30 a month. You know what I'm saying? As fun as it is. Somebody, so Warren said he'd like to hear him admit playing WWE Champions. I made some of them last night actually. Hang on. See, I'll share the ones I made last night. That was one of the first ones I made actually. What was the very first one?
Hello everyone, DSP here, and I love to take it up the ass.
That was the very first thing I made. Bizarrely. That was the very, very first thing I made. The second thing I made was this.
Everything those detractors claim is 100% accurate. I do spend way too much money on things like alcohol and mobile gaming, but I just can't help it. If I'm honest about it, you guys won't tip me as much, so I keep making up emergencies, so you guys continue to tip me, so I get to keep spending on things I want. Thanks for the money, you stupid, fucking gullible, moronic fans.
The bot sounds too innocent, can't teach it malice. I don't know if I'll be able to. But those are the two things I made like the other night. There is another one. Hang on. I made a couple of unique ones as well. I can't find it right now. Please share this bot we need more of. It's not even a bot, it's a tool. So the program is called Descript. Yeah, I'll show you guys, hang on. Oh, fuck it. It's a bit risky actually doing this because Phil might go live any fucking second. Okay, we'll try. So, Descript. This is the program I'm using right now. I submitted a training data to it to feed it an MP3 file of Phil's voice, which also says MP3, of the video from part 1 of Ask a King. And after a day or so, it was ready. And you can just type in whatever you want here, and it'll fucking learn it. So,
After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was. Alright? Today, some shithead hater will take something that I say out of context
and give us a second to learn that. I'm not going to read it myself because it's a bit sus. Don't ask me why, but that was the first thing that came to fucking mind. So you can see it's learning. It takes a wee bit taking a. Then go and it's learn at the bottom, and it's okay. It's trying to generate it at the bottom. Okay, and it's ready to go. Not sure how it's going to sound because it's just going to. There's no like breaks in the sentence, or whatever. So.
Hi guys, I am DSP and I like it when Cat pegs me with a 12 inches ultra thick BBC toy.
That's not too bad. The ranges it fucking is, that's not too fucking bad. You see what I'm saying? It's just as quick, it's very quick to generate it, it's all about fine tuning how it sounds because it's like tweaking it here and there to try. Exactly, Heinz says way too fast and you slow it down. I think there is probably methods to do that as I'm still learning the tool for the program. Shorten the word gaps. You can shorten the word gaps if you want, or well, in this case we want to fucking make them longer. Anyway, fuck it. It's way too easy to get fucking distracted. What does this pause sound like? I don't think it'll sound like much, because it'll just fucking treat it like a normal word. Phil, in real time, Phil fucking says it, and it's a long time between things happening. In this program, though, it won't treat it that way. It'll just treat it like a normal word, and it'll just go straight on to the next word, unless you deliberately put on a fucking pause yourself here. But you can put a delay in between things being said, but I'm not sure if you can slow down. I mean, as I said, there's plenty of fucking things for this that I've not explored yet. Like instructions, there's nothing happening, and nothing. I'm still trying to get my head on this fucking tool anyway. But I don't want to learn it too. I don't want to put too much time into learning this thing when I know I'm going to lose it in like 5 days' time. But yeah, I actually used this program a while ago for a video where I used the program itself, and it automatically the voices it comes with the tool for free to read for me. So I basically made a video where the fucking thing just did all reading for me because it gave my fucking voice about people are fucking fed up with hearing me sometimes, so I thought, okay, I'll let the fucking tool read out the fucking shit for me instead. Gravecover says if you put this through a mobile call filter, it would sound just like a phone call. That's a possibility for sure. Anyway, let's focus back to the bingo matters. Phil will be going live any fucking second now, and a wee quick reminder, guys. We have a smaller, I was going to say shorter bingo card, it's a smaller bingo card. It's so small. So, Phil was doing a shorter podcast today because he is probably going to have to pick up Kat from work because it snowed. He drove her to work, so he's going to have to pick her up. And that means starting gameplay earlier than usual. So he's going to begin the podcast at his usual rough time, which is any time now essentially. But he is going to have to, he's going to start gameplay earlier. So we don't know how much earlier. Chat decided, over the overall majority of chat decided 4x4 was the best route to go. At first we were going to go with 3x3, but we just decided 4x4 instead. We have no free space today. We're still counting the snorts, don't get me wrong, we're still counting the snorts and it still applies. So 25 free snorts equals a free space. 100 likes on Phil's stream equals a free space. If we get bubbles blown, before he starts recording for gameplay, it's a free space as well. So yeah, that's a good thing. So that criteria for free spaces are still there. DSP Airline says, legit think there should be a fuck you square these days. There is a square for fuck. I do have a fucking option, it's not on this card obviously. But there is a fuck square. There's also him mocking chat is an option, which you don't hear now. Him saying fuck you to somebody in chat would be him mocking his chat. So that would kind of apply there. But yeah, there is a fuck option on the fucking list. Hines says, I find it odd that detractors don't mention the possessive nature Phil has with Kat with driving her on Black Friday because he wouldn't let her drive in traffic to today just because of snow. It's... People have touched it before, Hines, to be fair, that Phil's quite... There's definitely alarm bells when you fucking look at that relationship, just in the face of it. Phil... So she has no fucking social media presence whatsoever. She used to. She used to have a Twitter, she used to have a YouTube channel. As soon as she fucking, moved in with Phil, that shit got like fucking nuked. Not to be seen again, not to be used again. And it points, for nobody that fucking watches Phil, the natural assumption is, why is Phil controlling her so fucking much behind the scenes in that relationship? The natural assumption is simply that. So it's just one of those things where it's like, so she moved from her home originally. She moved across the fucking country essentially. I don't know if across the country is a very accurate term. I don't know how far away she was originally. Oh, we're starting soon. But yeah, she moves all the way to move in with Phil, and then has her fucking social media presence wiped altogether, it seems. And yeah, fuck all was known about her. So yeah. Anyway, guys, we're playing bingo. It's starting now. You know our drill. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. Because I'm a dumb bastard. And yeah. Good fucking luck, guys. A full house equals a bingo. I know it says 25 green squares, but today it's 16. We only need 16 green squares, and somebody in chat will win a 25 quid prize. Good fucking luck, guys. Here we go. Stupid bastard is fucking muted himself. This is not me, this is him. This is all him. Dumb bastard. I'm sure this is not me. Yeah, no, look at his chat. Look at his chat going crazy. We can't hear you. It's not me. Okay, good. It's all Phil.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. We're busy. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Oops. My gums are flapping, but no words are coming out. The color is completely off today. Like, everything is off today, right? Like, seriously. And there's a good reason for that I'm about to explain. Welcome to the show, everyone. Today is November 29, 2022. It's the final streaming day of the month for me. It's the final consecutive streaming day of the week for me. Okay? And it's a pretty crazy day because, ladies and gentlemen, it's a snow day here in Washington State, which no one was expecting at all. It's pretty insane how much snow we're getting right now as a freak thing in November. Just to give you guys some perspective. In Washington State, most of the time where I live, which is the Seattle area, it's known as a moderate climate place. What that means is we usually don't get the extremes. If we're going to get weather, it's usually in the middle, meaning it's like moderate temperatures, rain, that kind of stuff. Snow, if we get snow anytime during, you know, the fall into winter season, it's usually on the later side, meaning around Christmas or later usually. Typically in January, February is when we would have it. If we do have snow, typically it's a dusting. Seriously, like you know, flurries that'll stick for 5 seconds and they melt right away. So last night, you know, I was just, you know, checking the news and the weather, and it did mention, hey, there will be a little bit of snow tomorrow, but don't worry, the only places that are going to get any kind of accumulation are going to be like the you know, the hilly, mountainous regions far north from where the Seattle area is. That's not going to be a big deal. And basically, you know, here we would have some dusting, like some nice flurries, which would be nice for the season, but it wasn't supposed to be until the afternoon time, like 1, 2 p.m. And it was only supposed to last maybe 2-3 hours, and it wasn't supposed to stick or anything because it was supposed to just be flurries. Okay? So my wife had to go to work this morning and open the business. And so, you know, thinking no big deal. I'm sleeping. You know, she gets up early to get ready for work. And, you know, I didn't get a good sleep last night, I'll be honest. I haven't been getting a good sleep because my back hurts. Like I told you guys, I hurt my upper back. So at night, I'm having a hard time finding a nice position to kind of like pass out and not hurt myself in my sleep. So I'm in that situation, and I didn't get a great sleep or anything. And I was unconscious, and I hear Kat downstairs. You know, she's probably supposed to leave. And I hear her say, oh, shit. Now what? I was like, uh-oh. She comes back upstairs, and she says, you know, honey, can you wake up? I gotta talk to you. I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? She goes, it is snowing pretty bad outside.
She is such a useless fucking cow. How in the fuck can she not? It's like fucking. It's I don't even think a fucking mile away. Jesus fucking Christ. There's enough in this fucking. I thought Phil was a useless fucking bastard, but Jesus Christ, man. They're fucking just as pathetic as one another, fucking needing their hands held every fucking time. Jesus fucking Christ. So why can Phil drive to fucking her work, but she can't? They both have a fucking driving license. She passed the test, I assume, to fucking drive. It's one straight road, essentially. You fucking turn out your fucking street and it's one big ass straight road to the fucking IKEA.
And it doesn't make sense because we're supposed to happen. I was like, what? Now I'm serious. Like I'm like, she's exaggerating. You know, she is. She must be like, you know, maybe there's a flurry outside and she's a little nervous. I open the window, it's coming down heavy. Like heavy ass snow. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is it these weather people are always completely wrong? Like, it never fails. How could they say it was going to be just light flurries starting at 1 to 2 p.m.? It's like 8:30 in the morning, and it's heavy-ass snow coming down. Accumulating, by the way, because she says it literally just started 15 minutes ago, and there was already an inch on the ground. Okay? So I'm like, oh, boy. So here's the thing. She works about a half an hour away, roughly. Okay? And it's not a huge...
There's no way in goddamn hell she's a fucking 30-minute drive away. Maybe a vigorous walk, she's 30 minutes away. A genuine hands over. I think she's like a 30-minute walk. Maybe, that's what I'm saying, this is Phil's fucking semantics here in play. She's about half an hour away. If you fucking walk it, driving it, it's like 10 minutes easily. And Phil didn't specify how you get there for fucking 30 fucking minutes.
Deal, but at the very same time, number one, there's really three factors that come into play when it comes to snow here where I live. Factor number one is that people here are not used to driving in snow because we get it so rarely that they're just not good at it. I'm going to tell you a story about in a moment. You're going to get a laugh out of it, okay? How bad these people are.
Oh, for fuck's sake, can we all just go to fucking Profit Stream and enjoy his content instead? Because this is fucking boring as shite at me already.
Snow. So because of that, I know for a fact that every asshole out there who's driving is going to be causing problems. They're not going to know what the hell to do because they're idiots. Okay, that's number one. Number two, we live on the top of a very large, like, hill slash almost like a little bit of a mountain. It's not super high, but it's elevated. You know, most people, when they're driving away from here, they're going down into what's called the valley. And you go down to the valley, that's where a lot of shopping and stuff is. But we're way high up. Well, way high up, it's colder air and colder ground, which means more accumulates here than if you drive away. So actually, this area will have more problems with snow, especially because they do not plow side streets here. I'll repeat that. They do not plow or clean side streets here. They only have budget to clean the major roads.
Thank fuck he repeated that. I might have not gathered that information. Thank God Phil repeated that fucking pertinent information so we didn't fucking miss it by any chance. Thank God we know that the fucking side streets aren't fucking ploughed.
So if you live on a side street, you're screwed. You got to drive through a bunch of snow if it's accumulating. Okay? And then the third factor is that my wife works at a place where it's outdoor parking. And since we had no idea how much it was going to snow because the weather people are obviously wrong, I was thinking, I don't want my wife to be having park outside. And imagine her working all day, getting out, you know, in like 7-8 hours, and then the car's completely encased in snow, and now she has to like break it out. You know what I mean?
Internet content creation, both on demand and also live.
Car backing up outside, beeping. So anyway, with all these factors considered, my wife says, could you drive me to work today? And I was like, oh, well, I really don't feel good because my back's fucked up. Well, give me a second. So I got out of bed, I stretched a little bit, and then I tossed on my jeans, which I'm wearing jeans today. And
Jesus fucking, I don't want to fucking keep watch. Can we not just fucking do anything else? Honestly, fuck, where's Profit? Where's Profit Stream? Where are you, pal? In terms of the... No, oh wait, it's me. It's just more, it's fucking more of me. I've had enough of that shit. As we try to fucking escape this, and it's just fucking me.
socks, look, socks and jeans, twice in 1 week. This is a record. Not once ever in the history of me making content have I been in jeans and socks twice in 1 week on camera here on DSP Gaming. It's never happened. It's never happened. It is a record-breaking week here. I hope you guys appreciate the momentous occasion here. Okay? It's very exciting. Anyway, so I slapped all the clothes on, like, all right, let's do it. So we jump in the car, and just as I thought, around here where we live, the roads are bad. Like, it's accumulating 1-2 inches. Just as we're driving, it's coming down heavy. So we got at least 2 inches coming down just as we're driving. But as soon as I got down the hill, down to the valley area, that's where the ground is a lot more warm, and that's where a lot of businesses are. So that's where there was a lot more traffic, and there the roads were pretty much perfect, okay? But then when I got to the shopping center where my wife works, the whole lot was slush and disgusting. So I was like, I guarantee you they're probably not going to plow this today. So I dropped her off, and I told her, well, the thing is she gets out around 4 p.m., and I told her, listen, I got to stream, you know? I got to do my stream today. So I told her what I'll try to do is start gameplay a little bit on the earlier side. So this podcast I'm doing right now will be a shorter podcast, and we're actually going to jump into gameplay a little bit earlier than usual, probably by about 20-30 minutes, you know. But I told her what I'll try to do is end my stream a little bit on the earlier side, like maybe between 3:30, 4 p.m., and then get on the road between like 3:45, 4 p.m., so that I can pick her up, you know, between maybe 4:30.
Guys, I see you guys fucking mocking Phil for thinking 2 inches is a lot. To Phil, 2 inches is a quite big number. Most people, it's not a big fucking deal, 2 inches, but for Phil, he fucking thinks that's a mammoth size. You get what I mean?
But again, this is going to depend on what happens with the weather today, because as of right now, it is still snowing. And it's alternating between heavy and flurry, heavy and flurry. It's still accumulating outside right now. That from what I can see, I think we're probably about 2.5 to 3 inches right here where I am. But you don't know how it is elsewhere. You know, it could be worse down there, it could be better. I'm assuming it's better. Like I said, since people are driving on that constantly, usually it means it's going to be better down there than worse. So there you go. So, you know, today, yes, this podcast will be a shorter show. Usually I run to like 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. Today we're going to end it on the earlier side. Maybe we'll go to around noonish, maybe just a slightly bit longer, but we're going to try to jump into gameplay earlier.
Okay, so I'm glad we made the prediction to fucking have a 4x4 card instead of a 5x5 card, you know. But by the way, Barrett Wells, is it or is it no your birthday? I seen a tweet earlier on, I seen you tweet earlier on a picture of yourself taking a drink, enjoying like a birthday drink. And so is it your birthday or no, pal? I was going to say happy birthday to you and all, and then people are saying it's not actually your birthday. Like, you know, fucking Gravekeeper is like, I thought it was your birthday, I actually tweeted you happy birthday. I assume it was birthday drinks, but it was like someone you know's birthday instead of just yours. Okay, so regardless, I hope you had a good time. I just had a friend's birthday, that's what I thought. Oh well, it's funny. It's always funny when we misunderstand something like that. But it's fucking weird. You guys know, it's my birthday next week. It's fucking, I'm literally a week away from being another year older. Fucking weird, man. December's fucking great. I fucking love December. I get my birthday, I get my Christmas and all that shit, you know, it's fucking glorious, you know what I mean? All the good stuff happened in December.
I still want to get around 3 hours of gameplay in for Pokemon Scarlet today, because we're in a good part of Pokemon Scarlet. We're about to do some stuff for the first time in the game that I'm really excited for, okay? So, excuse me, no worries there. We're still having our regularly scheduled stream here. Nothing, you know, nothing screwed up there. So anyway, so it's funny because people, like, literally, this morning, I turned on the stream. Well, I was turning on the stream, and someone in the chat says, "Oh, it's only 2 inches where you are. That's no big deal. But, you know, what's wrong with you?" And I laugh because the person's an idiot. They don't understand it's not the amount of precipitation you get. It's how the populace is able to handle it. So, I come from Connecticut, all right? I'm used to driving in snow. I used to drive in snow all the time. I was driving in a foot of snow to and from work on a regular basis back in the day. So I know how to do it. Okay? Most people out here do not. Most people out here are complete idiots. To give you an example, I drop Cat off. I'm leaving the shopping center. And of course, I'm driving slow because there's slush all over the road or whatever. And I hear a sound, and I look behind me. A guy had pulled out of the shopping center, flooring it like they probably usually do because they're a fucking idiot. And immediately in the street, 1 to 2.
What are we just saying is he's saying that everyone in Seattle can't drive in snow. That's exactly what he's saying. He's saying it because Seattle people are not used to having snow because it's what do they call it? He had a fucking term for it. Moderate climate or some pish. Basically, he's saying that nobody in Seattle knows how to drive in snow because they very rarely get snow. So he thinks that people in Seattle are incapable of driving well in snow in general. It's because they fucking barely get any. I generally can't mind the fucking term he uses to fucking describe the weather in Seattle.
2 inches of snow. They are fishtailing wildly back and forth like this, completely lost control of their car. In 1 inch of snow. The person is a complete fucking idiot. But that's what I mean. Everyone out here is like that. They don't know how to handle it. They're complete morons. So they drive like idiots in this weather. Some of them drive way too fast. Some of them think, oh, I have 4-wheel drive, so I can just fucking plow right through it. But they're driving giant fucking SUVs that can easily slide and flip. They're just idiotic, you know? So, you know, it's just hilarious to me that, you know, where I came from, this is like, this would be a joke. People would laugh at you if you said, I don't know how to drive in this. You think this is a big deal, you know? But that's how it is out here. So anyway, I dropped off my wife. I came home, and I was like, whew, well, let me get my coffee. Let me have my breakfast and everything. So now I feel a little weird, like I'm thrown out of whack, because I was up a little early. Obviously, I had the adrenaline pumping through my body, you know, to drive and everything, which wasn't normally on the schedule for me. Usually I have a slow wake up. Today was like, whoa, gotta get going. Gotta like totally jump and everything. So, you know, it is what it is, but I'm ready to go. I'm raring to go. And like I said, we will have to stop gameplay probably a little bit on the earlier side, maybe between 3:30, 3:45, rather than go to 4 like I usually do. Try to get uploading as quick as I can, go pick her up, get home, and then we gotta cook, eat, and then I gotta freaking shave and shower and everything all before the first stream. So it's gonna be a very hectic day for me, going all over the place. Now it is still snowing. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that during the day this snow will stop, and hopefully start to melt a little bit. Because like I said, actually the biggest risk is here, not down there where my wife works, but here, because up here the ground's colder, it accumulates more here. And they don't plow these streets around here. So I gotta hope for the best, and I hope that it doesn't keep going, you know. In fact, right now, I'm just curious, because I haven't looked in about 30 minutes. Oh, yeah. It's about 2 inches right here, I would say. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'd say about 2 inches right now. And it has lightened. Like, it's not coming down heavy right now. It's actually a flurry. But it was very heavy just a few minutes ago. Like I said, it's going on and off. So, it's funny because Jasper's going crazy. Jasper is not used to snow. We don't usually... So, oh, for the record, we almost never get snow here. And when we do, it's late. It's usually like around Christmas time or January, February. We almost never... I don't remember once getting snow this early. Not once. So this is such an anomaly. And Jasper's blown away. He is running all over the house. He's going from window to window, looking out each window at the snow in each direction. He's like, whoa, whoa, like excited. Because he's not used to it. He's wondering what it is. So, yeah. But anyway, Jasper, by the way, is allowed in here today. The door's open. If he wants to come in and chill with us, he can. He was in here before, but then when I started the podcast, he took off. So I don't know if he'll be back or not. I guess we'll see. But I'm excited for today's stream. So we got that out of the way. The snow is out of the way. All right. What else is going on? Well, the good news here, folks, if you weren't here last night, you probably don't know this. We finished Sonic Frontiers last night. All right. And I owe it to the stream chat. And the reason I owe it to the stream chat is because someone in the stream chat had the superb idea to do fishing to beat the game. I know that sounds weird, but the way the Sonic Frontiers works is over the course of the game, you accumulate these coins that are called fishing coins. And on each major world, there's a fishing location where you can go and fish with Big the Cat from Sonic Adventure. And when you fish, you get items while you fish. The rarer the fish, the better the item. And you can use those items to then buy all the collectibles you need in each world to beat the world without ever having to play the world. Now, World 5 we got to, and I played it for about maybe 45 minutes last time I played Sonic Frontiers. It is so boring. The world looks just like the first world. There's nothing interesting to look at. The challenges are pretty much the same things you've done the entire game. The stages where you earn keys to unlock the Chaos Emeralds are annoyingly hard, and the camera is terrible. So, I was like, man, this would have been bad, because if I had to actually grind it out to get all the stuff on the stage, it might have taken me upwards of like maybe another 3 or more hours to finish it. And someone was like, you haven't done fishing since the beginning of the game, so do fishing now. You saved up all your fishing coins all game, you might be able to beat the whole world. And I did. We fished for about 20 minutes. We caught maybe like 30 fish, traded them all in, got enough. I bought everything I needed. I beat the whole stage. I didn't need to do a single piece of gameplay. I was like, wow. So it just kind of worked out that I'd saved up over the course of the game, and I used it effectively at the end. So we actually coasted right into the ending, and I changed the difficulty to hard for the ending, because when you change it to hard, you get the true ending. And without...
That sounds cheaty. That sounds extremely fucking... How can Phil talk about playing games as a fucking purist when he is manipulating things like this to bypass things? This seems a bit weird. This is a strange flex from Phil. By the way, I changed the difficulty once I finished the fucking game so I could get the genuine fucking ending. Why didn't you just fucking... So you didn't earn that ending, essentially, Phil. Phil was saying that he didn't bother his arse to earn that ending, but... It's just fucking... It's so weird. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. The game sounds kind of pish, to be honest. If it's fucking easy enough to get a fucking true ending just by fucking manually changing difficulty right before you fucking finish a fucking game. It seems like a broken fucking game in some capacity. It does sound like it was. I mean, I do kind of have to agree with Phil by the way he fucking talks about the game. It does sound like the last couple of stages of the game, particularly the last stage, does seem a bit fucking broken. Just going by what I'm hearing from this, it seems a wee bit fucking broken.
Spoiling, all I'll say is, man, the makers of Sonic Frontiers were a really big fan of Nier Automata. That's all I have to say. I don't want to spoil, but if you played Nier Automata, you're probably going to be like, I wonder what he means by that. Holy crap. Like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, the ending was good, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, what I'll say about Sonic Frontiers is this, okay? It was absolutely a step in the right direction for Sonic Team and 3D Sonic games as a whole. What it showed is that Sonic can play like other modern games. Speaking of the devil, here's Mr. Jasper Kitty. And that this was a good proof of concept for what Sonic can be in the future, right, Jasper? However, I will say this. This particular outing wasn't as good as I had hoped. All right? Once you start getting to World 3 and then, of course, the final world, man, the game is a grind at this point. It's like they really didn't innovate or anything at the end. They just more of the same. In fact, the whole world is missing. There's supposed to be a fourth world, and the world is just 6 towers you climb. You get a cutscene each time you climb one, then you're done. It's like, huh? So it's obvious the game is unfinished or rushed, and they cut a lot of content out of it. And so, I really wish that maybe it was a more complete game. It does feel empty by the end of it, once you've done the repetitive stuff over and over. What I think, this is a great proof of concept for what could truly be the best Sonic game ever made. So hear me out. Imagine open world gameplay like this game, but each world you alternate to a different Sonic character. Maybe the first world you start out with Sonic the Hedgehog, but the second world you play as Tails. The third world you're Knuckles. The fourth world you're Amy. And maybe you have 5 or 6 characters, all right, that all play differently. And each world you have different challenges, different abilities based on the character you're using. Each character levels up like an RPG as you play, all right? And then imagine there's some stages that are like the boss crossover stages where you have to play as each character in a certain part. And each character has a strength or a weakness that you focus on.
That sounds fucking boring as shit. I'm going 1.25 speed. That bastard's boring the crap out of me.
As a part of that challenger stage. And then maybe near the end of the game, the final level, you have to play as all of them in certain parts. Now also imagine, he's trying to get my bottle cap, which is why I keep doing that. Now also imagine if they had an epic story similar to that of Sonic 2006. Now I'm not saying Sonic falls in love with a human princess and then we make bestiality jokes all day like we have in the past. What I'm saying is imagine a story of that epicness, crossing over all the different Sonic timelines, having time travel and all kinds of stuff in it. But it's like, you know, every Sonic character is involved and it's open world gameplay like Sonic Frontiers had. Like, I feel like that could be the maximum potential for a Sonic game at this point. And I think it would be, I'm not even kidding, if a game came out like that, and let's say that game was 30 hours long, right? And it was mostly unique gameplay that was interesting and fun rather than getting so repetitive like Sonic Frontiers does by the end. I feel like that could be a Game of the Year contender. And can you imagine saying in a modern day that Sonic the Hedgehog is a Game of the Year contender? How long has it been since we were able to even say something like that, right? So I feel like Sonic Frontiers was the first step into the right direction. And now, if Sonic Team follows along this path, they can truly reach some great things with Sonic in the future. They just need to basically do a little better. Like, for example, the graphics. Oh, God. The graphics look good until you realize everything pops in so poorly in this game. It's like, dude, why couldn't they have improved that? And the answer, of course, is because it was cross-platform. They needed to run.
Hey, we got our first bingo of the game. He said, dude. It's so weird having a fucking 4x4 card instead. But if you joined late, Phil's doing a shorter podcast because he has to pick up Cat later on and doesn't want to interrupt his gameplay or shorten his gameplay. So he's sacrificing the podcast to be shorter than usual.
Run on Switch, so it runs like shit. That's pathetic. It absolutely could not have that pop. It needs to be better than that. And again, the story could be better. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because people are saying this is the best Sonic game, 3D Sonic game in like 15, 20 years. To which I can't answer. You know, the ones I played, the last good Sonic game, 3D Sonic game I played was Sonic Generations. Before then, it was Sonic Colors. I thought both of those were really, really good games. Since then, I mean, what have we had? Sonic Boom was terrible. Sonic Forces was unfinished and too short. You know, so when you compare all those, you're like, geez, it's been so long since there's been a good 3D Sonic game. But sadly, that's just not saying much. Like, even saying this is the best Sonic game in a long time doesn't mean it's great. It's really not. It's definitely interesting and fun because you want to play a Sonic game that's worth playing, but it's still just not up to snuff with modern games. You know what I mean? So, overall, I enjoyed playing it, but it definitely had a lot of shortcomings, and I hope that this is a test for them. They tested the waters. They see the open world formula works. Now, greatly extrapolate upon that and make an amazing masterpiece game with that formula, and we could have Sonic back to prominence. Right now, we're not there yet, okay? So, we finished Sonic Frontiers last night, and this is excellent.
Shut up, bitch. That's a thumbs up. That's another bingo. Is that another bingo? No, it's not another bingo, but we did take it off. And nearly missed that thumbs up there. I looked away for a second.
Excellent news. This opens up the schedule for the rest of the week to be all new game content. We don't have to have a lingering playthrough. So here's the schedule. Today, Pokemon Scarlet on the first stream. I'm very excited for today's stream. We're just about to start up our first Team Star base attack, basically. I don't know if it's just a series of Pokemon duels or if there's more to it, but it's one of the major objectives in the game, and we're going to try it out for the first time today, and we're going to see how it goes. I'm excited, okay? Then we're going to work on the desert, meaning trying to catch Pokemon in the desert, crossing the desert. On the other side of the desert, apparently we chase the Pokemon gym leader. I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish this gym or not today. We'll see. But I'm excited. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be some good content here today in Pokemon Scarlet. Keep in mind, whenever I play Pokemon, number one, if we hit the $100 tips goal for the stream, I put on the very silly Pikachu hat, which I love. It's very comfy, by the way. And if you tip $25 or more, you get to name a Pokemon in the playthrough. And if you do name it, I will try to make an effort to add that Pokemon to my party, at least for, you know, that particular stream. I'm not committing to having them in the party for any extended period of time that doesn't make sense, but I will try to, like, add them and get them in.
Hold on, did he say goal? Yeah, he did say goal, didn't he? Hang on.
Crossing the desert. On the other side of the desert, apparently we chase the Pokemon gym leader here today in Pokemon Scarlet. Keep in mind, whenever I play Pokemon, number one, if we hit the $100 tips goal for the...
You're right, it did say goal. Okay, no, my bad. That is on our bingo, though. We only have 5 to go. Oh, I mean, I don't know why I'm actually so surprised. I've got fucking less squares to tick than usual, but we only have 5 left to get ticked off. And arguably, arm flail, we've been very close with arm flails, so we'll have to wait and see if that does happen.
The stream, I put on the very silly Pikachu hat, which I love. It's very comfy, by the way. And if you tip $25 or more, you get to name a Pokemon in the playthrough. And if you do name it, I will try to make an effort to add that Pokemon to my party, at least for, you know, that particular stream. I'm not committing to having them in the party for any extended period of time that doesn't make sense, but I will try to, like, add them and get them in and use them a little bit during that particular stream, okay? So that's going down today. I'm excited, all right? Tonight, on the late stream, is more Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. We are going to be doing more of the FTAC Battle Rifle, trying to get more attachments. If, after about maybe an hour that we get bored, I will likely switch over to an SMG for the first time. I've not used an SMG in Modern Warfare 2 at all. I'm curious to see which ones are good, because I unlocked like 3 or 4. So I'll take your opinions live about which one's the best one, and try to go from there and see what we can do tonight with multiplayer, okay? Speaking of Modern Warfare 2, I found a funny story. I figure I'll bring it up now because we're talking about Modern Warfare 2. Dr. Disrespect got banned from playing Warzone 2 for a week because Warzone 2 has this weird feature called local chat. And I guess what that means is if you're near someone in Warzone and you talk in your mic, they'll hear you in the game. So I guess he was playing and he was swearing or saying insulting things to the players near him, and they fucking reported him. And he got banned. Wow. They reported Dr. Disrespect for being disrespectful, and he got banned for a whole week from playing the fucking game that he's getting paid to play by Activision. Figure that one out. That's just... Anyway, let's continue. I don't even know how to follow that one up. So tomorrow, folks, tomorrow, I'm off from streaming. Now, here's the thing. Originally, tomorrow was supposed to be a day when I was going to go out with Kat, and we were going to have a day out and do all kinds of fun stuff. One of the things we were going to do was shop for Christmas decorations, because I am going to be decorating my office tomorrow for the holidays, adding in all the animations, decorations, and everything set up for the coming month. We're supposed to get more snow tomorrow.
Oh no! Phil won't be able to go anywhere. It'll be like a snow day, stays home. He has done an arm flail, by the way. Yeah, some people just point out, and yeah, right after the fucking Dr. Disrespect news, he just kind of, I don't know how to follow up, and just a wee dumbass arm flail. That's not our fucking bingo. We are 4 away from a full house, and it's all things that Phil need to fucking say. By the way, friend, tired, and hate to say. Also, shout out to the USA. They are winning 1-0 against Iran. So, yeah, and the battle of the kind of angry the two angriest nations technically in the World Cup, I would argue. You know, it's one of those things where politically it's been quite a big talking point, and on the football pitch, America are winning as well. So, yeah, it's 1-0 to the USA for now. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, let me just make sure. So as things stand, for all you fucking football lovers out there, it's 0-0 with England and USA, England and Wales, and 1-0 to USA. So currently as things stand, England would finish top, USA would finish second. They would both be on 5 points. So, there you go.
Yeah, it sucks. According to the weather, we're actually supposed to be getting snow pretty much on and off all freaking week, which is shitty. You know, in addition to that, the other thing was, I already have like back pain, as I told you guys yesterday. sadly, I hurt my back again. It's my upper back, not my lower back. And my upper back, I'm having a lot of problems sleeping. I'm moving around. I'm in pain. And I'm like, well, you know, basically, you know, I was already uncomfortable. So to have a day out and about where I was going to be on my feet all day was probably already a no-no. And now it's going to snow. And it's like, so it's like the double whammy. So there's not much I can do. I guess I'm going to have a day home tomorrow, which I wasn't planning on doing. I was going to actually go out and have some fun. It looks like we can't. It is what it is. And you know, the thing is, I still have to run some errands. I still have to go grocery shopping and stuff. So basically, I'll go out and I'll probably do like the bare minimum of what I need to do on the day out, and then stay home for the rest of the day and just try to relax and have my back feel better. And you know, what can you do? So it sucks because I would have liked to add new decorations to the setup this year, and it looks like it's just not going to be feasible. What we'll do is we'll go into all the decorations we have from previous years. We'll pick the best ones, and we'll set up behind me here. So we will have holiday decorations starting tomorrow, or excuse me, starting on Thursday. But I apologize, nothing new this year because that was our plan, and it kind of fell apart now because of all this crap going on. Okay. So I'm off tomorrow. Hope you all have a great day. If you happen to watch anything on DSP Gaming, you know the drill. If you could like the videos or leave comments on them, or both, for engagement purposes to help the channel, I'd really appreciate that. Hell, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It'd be great to subscribe as well and help out the channel. When I come back on Thursday, the good news is Sonic Frontiers is done. So now we can focus solely on the ongoing and new playthrough. So it'll be God of War Ragnarok on the first stream on Thursday, continuing on with a really awesome plot part that I'm in right now. I'm actually really enjoying what I'm in. I don't want to spoil for those who haven't caught up yet, but we're in a really good part of the plot. I feel like it's the best part of the game so far, and I actually cannot wait to continue the game on Thursday. All right, then on Thursday night, it'll be more Pokemon Scarlet, and now Pokemon will be shifting to late streams where it's going to find its new home. Because the plan now is to alternate God of War with the other new games on the daytime streams, while it's going to be Pokemon Scarlet and Modern Warfare 2 alternated for the late streams. Okay? So I hope you will join me Thursday night for more Pokemon Scarlet. I know up to now Pokemon's been daytime streams, but now it's going to become night streams. Okay? Friday is a really big day, folks, because on Friday it is the premiere. You ready for this? Callisto Protocol, the game that is the spiritual successor to Dead.
Damn it, god damn it. I was trying to pause in time. If I can just say, I bet he's going to say spiritual successor. He doesn't know how to say successor. The spiritual successor. How has nobody fucking corrected him on this yet? How has not one fucking person in his goddamn successor? How in the fuck can you not fucking say this fucking simple word? The spiritual successor. Suffering fucking succotash. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. Mr. Valedictorian. Butchering a fucking word, as usual.
Space, made by the original game developers of Dead Space. It's looking great. It seriously is. I'm pumped for it. I hope you guys are too. I'm very excited. I'm going to be playing it all day long. First and second stream, a full day of Callisto Protocol horror action fun here on DSP Gaming. Okay? So then, for the rest of my streaming week, I'm going to alternate. Saturday, it'll be God of War and Pokemon. Sunday, it'll be Callisto Protocol and Modern Warfare 2. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll alternate back and forth Monday, Tuesday. Okay? Does that sound good? I hope that's going to be a good streaming week. Sounds good to me. I'm excited for all that. You know, good progress in every game basically this week, and then a new horror game. So, exceptionally good, right? Hold on one second, because I actually think I want to crack my window open just a tiny bit, get a little bit of fresh air in here, and then we'll continue on. Hold on. Jasper, do not move. Stay right there.
For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Okay. He's laying right on the floor in front of me. All right. Outside of all of that, you know, we've been talking about what will be the new monthly goal for members in the month of December. All right? Because I got to set it up. I'm going to set it up shortly. And in fact, it's going to be live, you know, Thursday when I come back from break. And I've gotten various different ideas for what it should be. One idea I got was it should be a new viewer's choice event, because I haven't done a viewer's choice playthrough in a very long time. And people are kind of excited. They have different ideas for a viewer's choice game playthrough that I could do. So that's definitely a consideration. I've had ideas for a marathon. I said do a marathon where you play a variety of games like indie games or maybe retro games, and people can nominate which games they want. We can do that. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and I will make my decision by Thursday. All right? If you guys give me your feedback today, I'd appreciate it. You know, so let's see. Let's see. But I'm curious what you guys are interested in. And let me know, and then I will set it all up for Thursday when we come back. I'll have all this on the Level 1 podcast on Thursday to announce and explain to all of you, okay? Being that today is the final day of November, I feel like I should thank all of you for a great month. This month has been superb for gameplay, for support, everything. In fact, I got a lot of subs this month, surprisingly, which I wasn't expecting.
I mean, some of them are bots, for sure. you fucking went up like 1,000 in one fucking like hour or something. You had a lot of bots subbing to you out of the fucking blue to jump you up to 201k subs. So yeah, I'll probably correct myself soon enough once, yeah, if YouTube go and fucking investigate that shit, like I did last time, they'll fucking wipe that off again probably. But yeah, for fuck's sake, man, Jesus Christ. Phil's born to ever living, Jesus, I mean, Jesus, it's unreal. I'd rather be watching the fucking football. Just Phil's born a shit today.
I don't know really why I got a surge, because I got a surge of subs in early October because of the Street Fighter 6 beta, and then they completely slowed down to a crawl. But then I got a bunch more this month, so I don't know if it's the new releases or not. It's just weird because if you haven't taken a look, it's not like I got a giant increase in views because of the new releases. So then how did I get more subs? I don't know. But thank you for the support this month. I really appreciate it. Next month's membership goal will be realistic based on where we are right now. The good news is there were no real member bombs until the very end of November, like a few days ago. So that means we will have literally the whole month of December to not have to worry about, oh, a giant member bomb is going to expire and now we're way out of range of hitting a goal. We should be pretty much...
I'm calling it now, guys. I'm going to call it right fucking now. His goal for December will be 600 members. 600 members will be the goal he will set to try and achieve for hitting fucking, the goal for January.
A reasonable and easy to hit goal, for this month. Dak, you're talking about the bots were a long time ago. The bots were September, October, and the bots all unsub because they're bots. They don't sub permanently. Anyway, what's up, Jade? How you doing? So, that's that. I think I've covered like the housekeeping stuff. There is no game news today. I was looking around besides the Dr. Disrespect thing. There's nothing really going on in game news right now. People are still trying to talk about deals and stuff online. Like, dude, the deals are so done. There's nothing going on with deals right now. You're freaking out and everything. I guess the World of Warcraft expansion came out. Who cares, right? Like, let's talk about non-news. Let's talk about World of Warcraft.
Excuse the fuck out of me, but Prophet's playing it right fucking now on his stream while watching this dumbass bingo. Hi, Prophet, by the way. Hi, Heather, and all. Hi. I hope you're all enjoying. Hope you're all enjoying the World of Warcraft game, guys. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't. It's Jesus Christ, man. Like, just because a game's fucking old doesn't mean it's still not fucking popular. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't play World of Warcraft. It's not my kind of game. But I can respect and appreciate people that still get the most out of the game and enjoy the fucking game. You're talking to somebody who still likes to fucking play Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I still play that game for fun, albeit I play it in a fucking strange way. I fucking try and do clever stunts in vehicles. That's kind of how I enjoy that fucking game. I don't play the game for the fucking story mode. I try and do some cool ass wee fucking weird things, on fucking fucking motorbikes, not a shit. That's how I play that game. But still, it's an old fucking game, but I still play it and enjoy. But it's the same though. World of Warcraft is still a popular game, still gets updates, still got a fucking big player base. Why the fuck should it not get a fucking update if they're fucking still people passionate about playing the fucking game? Phil just fucking condescends and shits over World of Warcraft because one time he tried to fucking play it, he got his ass fucking terrorised by everyone. He could not escape people coming after him.
To 2022. So, there's really nothing going on in game news. I guess what we'll do, we got a couple shout-outs to do, and then we'll do some open Q&A, and then we're going to end the podcast on the earlier side so we can get the gameplay, because I have to end the gameplay earlier, okay? Alright, so, our first contribution of the day is a tip. And it is a $5 tip from an anonymous tipper who says, "Hey, Phil. Well, hello to you. How are you? How are you doing? I don't know who you are because you're anonymous, but I appreciate your first contribution of the day."
No, Phil. You do know who he is. Remember, you see the email addresses so you know who they are. You said that the other day, remember? Remember you told your audience that you fucking know it's Snow Carl was trying to tip you because you saw the email address so you know it's him? So, you tell me you don't fucking recognise the email address whatsoever? You've never had that email address before tip you? Really? Are you serious? Bullshit. Stop trying to pretend you don't see that sort of information to your audience. They're not that fucking thick. Some of them are, but most of them are not. What a fucking pointless fucking... Imagine fucking giving somebody like $5. It's like Phil's only tip of the day, and the only thing you fucking say is, "Hey, Phil." Like, what a meaningful fucking question that is to ask Phil. Gemma doesn't fucking care. Phil's fucking reaction to this fucking tip
is a tip. And it is a $5 tip from an anonymous tipper who says, "Hey, Phil. Well, hello to you. How are you? How are you doing? I don't know who you are because you're anonymous, but I appreciate your first contribution of the day, a $5 tip."
He appreciates the money more than the fucking message.
Thank you so much for that, anonymous tipper. Cool. And then I received another dollar tip that's an anonymous tip. It says, ever since Sonic 2006 Backlash, Sonic team have been worried about having multiple playable characters in mainline Sonic games, which is why Sonic has only ever been playable since. That's lame, though. I want to see it come back. The problem is, you know, the problem with Sonic 06 wasn't that there was multiple characters that were playable. The problem was that the game was an unfinished, buggy mess, and half the characters, when you played as them, didn't feel good. Like Silver, man, he was glitchy as shit, right? His psychic abilities and everything were just so weird. You know, I absolutely feel like they could have a game where they switch between mainline Sonic characters as long as it's a well-designed game. It's not rocket science, right? It's just, you know, you gotta build that confidence back up, and I think now they have with this game. So now people think we'll be confident again in another game like that. So that's my take anyway. Okay, so thank you for the tips. That is it. I have no other shout-outs to do. All right, so if you guys have any questions you want to toss my way, please tag me in the stream chat. We'll do a little bit of Q&A before we adjourn the show, and then we jump into this Pokemon.
I'm still going to fucking call Phil out for saying that as a fucking sneak beg. That was a sneak beg, and I have no other shout-outs to do. That's it. That is it. I have no other shout-outs to do. Translation, I only got to read out 2 tips, not one single person, so added me. I've only got 2 fucking tips. He didn't need to fucking say that. Like, as soon as he's finished reading out the contributions, all he had to do is just fucking segue into, okay guys, we have time for some Q&A if you wish to fucking ask me some questions in the chat. But no, he has to specifically point out the simple fact of the matter is that is all he got in contributions. It is a sneak fucking beg. Jesus, I mean, it's unreal. It's just, imagine if this was a standard. Imagine if this was a normal sort of thing to do on the fucking internet. I mean, it blows my fucking mind. It's not fucking normal, Phil. Just let people fucking do it if they want to. Look at me. I can point to myself. I think it's a good example in terms of what fucking happened. Like there. So 2 nights ago, playing bingo, I don't think I got a single like contribution, which is fine. And I told you guys before, it's fine. It's not a fucking prerequisite. Some streams will just fucking, they'll just be focused on the bingo and there'll be nothing. But then the other night though, last night, was very well supported, which I definitely appreciated. So some nights can be very slow and some nights can be very fast. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't make a fucking big deal on slow nights or the fast nights for contributions. I just fucking let it happen naturally, and I was fortunate that it worked out well. It's just one of those things where fucking people want to give you money, Phil, they'll probably just do it of their own volition and free will. You don't fucking have to fucking stress the point and fucking force it out of people. If people will do it if they fucking want to fucking do it. If they feel inclined to do it, if they think this is worth fucking supporting. He's never going to fucking learn. He never is going to learn.
On Scarlet for today, okay? No, I'm not doing a live react to the Mario movie trailer. I don't care. I'll just watch it later. It's not a big deal. Jason is snowing where he lives, too. Be safe, my friend. Hello, Turtle Dude. He says, let's talk about turtles. I mean, I'm not sure what we would talk about in regards to turtles. But, I like turtles. Jasper is good. He's laying right here on the floor next to me. Chilling. He wants to chill in here with me today, I think. Let's see here. I got another anonymous dollar tip. They said Sonic Forces should have had a main villain story like Adventure. Wait, Sonic Forces should have had a main villain story like Adventure 2 did, so you can play the game from Eggman's point of view. Yeah, do you remember in Sonic Adventure 2 you could actually play as the villains as well? That's right, I forgot about that. Indeed. What's Kat playing? She's been playing Yakuza 6. That's the game she's been playing recently, the one with the baby. Well, I do hard difficulty on Callisto Protocol. No. In fact, it doesn't exist. Hard difficulty does not exist at all. It's not in the game. I don't know if you knew that. What's funny is Carlton Jr. says Callisto Protocol reviews have been a little shaky. People are questioning authenticity of reviewers that gave flat reviews. The reviews aren't allowed till Friday. There's a review embargo until Friday. If anyone put out a review early, they broke the embargo. They're assholes. Yes, over the years I've played games from THQ. Yes, I have. I don't think they exist anymore, right? Do I like drinking hot cocoa during winter? I've had it. I like it, but I don't drink it often. I'm not one for sweets that much anymore as I'm older. But I've had it, and I do enjoy it. Why not get Christmas decorations on your next day off? Well, Mythical, how long are we going to wait? Well, do we want me to wait another week to put up Christmas decorations? I'm going to do them. They're going to start on Thursday, right? So if I'm going to set them up, I already have it going on Thursday. Why go buy them the next week, too? Like, it doesn't make sense. Am I personally more favorable to playing Fallout 3 or Oblivion? If I had to choose right now between playing Fallout 3 or Oblivion, I would choose Fallout 3, and the reason is because we're alternating. 2 years ago, I played Fallout New Vegas and all of its DLCs, and that was very fun to do, and was a fun playthrough. We did all, like a half the year, right? this year, we did Skyrim and all of its DLCs, right? And that was a very fun, lengthy playthrough to do. So maybe next year you do Fallout 3 with all of its DLCs, and I play it on Xbox Series X. It's supposed to run at a 1080p 60 frames per second, which would be insane. You know, we also at that low choppy frame rate on Xbox 360. That's my original playthroughs. So it would blow me away to actually see it with modernized graphics, you know. And of course, you know, Fallout 3, amazing plot, great music. You know, the DLCs are outstanding in that game. So that would be super fun, I think, for next year. But that's my take. I wouldn't be opposed to playing Oblivion either. You know, Oblivion, a game I've never finished. I've only just started, and then after like 10 hours, I quit. So. Did I talk about the FTC situation with Activision deal? I mean, I talked about how basically everyone's trying to block the deal, but I haven't gone into detail about it since then. Could I add Christmas lights behind me that spell out DSP? I'm going to be honest with you, Chris. Probably not going to work. Reason being, take a look at my light here. You see how bad it looks? Basically, unless you have like a really great quality camera with a giant lens that can capture light balance really well, lights do not look good in a setup like mine. I've tried previous years, and they don't even look like colors. They just look like white lights, and they're very bright, and they look annoying. We will try. What I mean by I have a new webcam this year. This is a new webcam I have right now. So I'll try. We'll maybe have some lights. We'll plug them in. We'll see what they look like. But I'm not committing to using lights when likely they're going to look bad. They have in previous years. Does my Call of Duty crash a lot? My Call of Duty has not crashed once, has it? Not to my knowledge. If I had to recommend 3 or 4 starter games for a kid getting a PS5 for a Christmas gift, what would I recommend? For a kid, Ratchet and Clank's probably really good, I would think. I'm trying to think like all the really good-looking PS5, like probably like Horizon, right? Pretty good. Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West looks amazing on there. Spider-Man / Miles Morales, because I think they come together now. Those look really good on PS5. For a kid, see, the question is for a kid. And a lot of the better games like Demon Souls, Returnal, I don't think a kid would like those in particular. See, even Bugsnax, you say, oh, Bugsnax is good. Oh, it is, but it's an adult game by the end. It's like, holy shit, what just happened? What's going on in this game? It's like dark and macabre. So I don't even think I would recommend that for a kid. You'd probably give him nightmares, you know? I don't even know. Those are my 3 recommendations. I don't even know if I have a 4th one. There you go. Tommy Nook says, what fighting game franchise from the past would I like to see make a return? So a fighting game franchise that has died completely, that I would like to see come back. It's a tough question.
He is boring the living shite at me. I'm going 2 times, no, 1.5 speed. 2 times is too fast, probably. 1.5.
Because a lot of, you know, the best fighting game franchises just continued, you know? Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, those are like the big 3. Smash Brothers somehow got into the mix over the years. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carlton Jr.'s recommendation, Darkstalkers. I think Darkstalkers, it's a really great gameplay engine. It's fast-paced, it's high-level skill and execution. If anything, playing the Capcom Fighting Collection that I played earlier this year, we saw a lot of Darkstalkers. We saw how viable the game can be competitively and how fun it can be. And it just kind of died. Because they only made that one, you know, it was Darkstalkers, and then they claimed it was a sequel. It wasn't. It was the same exact game. The same graphics, you know. They never really improved. It was all just one. It was imagine if they made Street Fighter 2 in all its iterations, and that's all they ever made. That's basically what happened with Darkstalkers, right? There was Darkstalkers, Vampire Savior, Darkstalkers, and then there was Vampire Hunter, and then Vampire Savior, and then a bunch of Japan-only spin-offs. But essentially, it was just like Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Hyper Fighting Super, and Super Turbo. They never got past that one game engine, that one, you know, graphical engine. They just kind of, that was it. You know, and that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate that they never really got further than that. Because the game franchise is great. I would love to see Darkstalkers with 3D graphics and new gameplay mechanics. Excuse me. Jex Gaming says, what are you going to get Cat for Christmas? It's none of your business. No offense, but, you know, what we do here, what we do for each other and everything, that's our private lives, and we have to have that separation of public and private. We absolutely need to. When we crap that cross over, sadly, people use it against us to harass us. So I'm not going to be talking about stuff we do, you know, behind the scenes like that, unless we decide to, but we're not talking about that now. Okay. No, I've never played Dave Mirror BMX. What's going on, Jade? How are you? He's at Hi Jasper. Jasper's on the floor right here. He's look like half napping. His eyes are closed. No, we do not have a snow cleaning service. Nope. No one does out here. The only people who have snow cleaning is like major malls and shopping areas. They'll pay for a third party to come in and clean on demand when it actually snows. But no one has a regular service because it doesn't snow regularly out here. And we don't have one at all. We don't deal with that because, you know, we'd have to pay for it out of pocket, basically. So we don't do it. Willem, I don't give a shit about Kanye West. You can stop asking me questions about him. The person of least concern in my life right now, probably. Yes, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core as well as High on Life. Yes, they come out the same day, and I will be playing them.
Yes, so fucking boring.
Drawing Thing says, do you have an OnlyFans for private pictures? Well, I personally don't, but I do hear that OnlyFans isn't really for private pictures, it's for pictures of your privates. So far, no, I have not ventured that.
Good one,
You know, it's funny,
boss.
because people to this day act like I'm like, oh, the thing that happened to Phil is one of the most embarrassing things that could possibly happen. It's like, wait a minute. There's content creators out there who literally have their dick and balls out there in pictures on the internet. There's content...
But they choose to do that. That is their choice. And also, I mean, I'm if people look, if people are able to fucking get money from other fucking people from OnlyFans, and fair play. If people are going to fucking pay for that shit, then fucking fair enough. You know, they're fucking able to do that. Their fucking pictures or whatever are good enough to have people fucking pay for that shit. You know, you gotta respect the fucking hustle. I'm not somebody to fucking think. I think personally it's a fucking waste of money doing that shit. But if fucking people are able to fucking make money out of fucking doing OnlyFans, and fucking fair play to them, Jesus Christ. But Phil is fucking comparing to different things here. Phil never intended for people to fucking watch him get his fucking wee tiny micro penis out on fucking cam, which is so fucking small you can even fucking see it, and jerk off before fucking streaming. That was a fucking mistake on Phil's part. No. He is mocking people who are choosing an active choice from them to put themselves and their bodies out there for other people to enjoy and pay to see. It's not really comparable, Phil.
Creators dressed up in Sailor Moon outfits. There's content creators who are completely, like, almost completely nude, topless constantly. I mean, hell, we even talk about the streamers who suck cucumbers and kiss chickens. How the hell was what I did the most embarrassing thing? What are you talking about?
I mean, it's fucking embarrassing because it's you. I mean, it's not just the fact that you did it. It's everything that fucking happened along with it. It's a stupid fucking dumbass face you fucking made. It's the fact you did it right before you're fucking due to go live in your stream. Also, you're already fucking live, but you're meant right before starting work. You fucking did this shit. You never even washed your fucking hands, you dirty fucking pig. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? Snort. Hello. Fucking moron.
Like, I don't even understand how I'm still in the conversation with the shit that these people have done. Like, how do you even remember that shit when all that other insanely terrible stuff has happened, right?
He's fucking begging the internet to fucking forget about it because other people have done more embarrassing things. Fuck off, Phil.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Bart. Also, Super Chat, it says, no one but OIC is paying to see those hairy alien arms and man tits. Yeah, it's quite a horrible thought of Phil going on fucking OnlyFans. What is he drinking there? Can anyone read that fucking bottle? What fucking flavour is this shit? Cranberry raspberry, that's what it says. Cranberry raspberry. Cranberry raspberry water. And it's like fizzy. This is going to sound a bit ignorant to me. Is seltzer basically American for fizzy? In the UK, we'll just call that fizzy water. But isn't I think the American term for it is seltzer. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling, yeah. It's so funny. Seltzer's such an alien term for me. I've fucking heard of it, but we just don't fucking use it here. Sparkling water, yeah, sparkling water. Not still water, it's sparkling water. Flavoured sparkling water. Although, sparkling is a British term. In Scotland, would you say, can you get some fizzy water?
Just silly. Mine was completely, exactly. I was completely off camera. Zero audio. Zero nudity whatsoever. All you saw was me making a funny face with fucked up hair. And it was blurry as fuck. That was it. How the hell is that? Oh, that was one of the most embarrassing things to ever happen. Not anymore. Now with the other shit that's happened in the last 6 years, these people are fucking way worse than what happened to me. That's for sure. Because I did it by accident? Oh, you're telling me those people put the pictures of their junk out on the internet on purpose?
I mean, if they're on OnlyFans, yes.
Really? That was on purpose that went public. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Well, you're either talking about OnlyFans or you're talking about revenge porn. Are you fucking mocking people that have been victims of fucking revenge porn? That's kind of a strange fucking approach there, Phil. He's either mocking people that put this stuff on OnlyFans intentionally, Or he's mocking victims of revenge porn who basically have fucking their stuff submitted on the internet without their permission. That's the take I'm getting from this. Is that a strange conclusion for me to reach here? That Phil's he's one or the other. Is that strange for me if I can go there?
Gotcha. Oh, Connor Brooks, I'm sure. I don't even want to venture there. He says you should see a series called The Dark Side of YouTube. It's way worse and gross than anything that's ever happened with you. No, I don't. No thanks. I believe you. I trust you. I don't need to check that out. I will take your word for it. Really. How do I treat and reward myself? Well, I go to OnlyFans. I post pictures of my privates, and then I do things with the camera on accidentally. That's all the reward anyone ever needs. Trust me. Let me tell you guys something. Oh my god. The MP5. Jax Gaming is recommending the MP5 SMG tonight for Modern Warfare 2.
So, Anton L is in the chat saying, I think Phil's talking about Ludwig. He was recently on another YouTuber's risky comedy show and the Patreon video wasn't properly censored. Oh, so, well, I think so. Would Phil know about that? Phil's not alluded to that one time. You'd think Phil might have mentioned that if he was trying to dunk on other YouTubers. He usually would. He would not miss a chance to do that, usually. I mean, look at what he did for fucking Dr. Disrespect getting banned off Warzone. Phil fucking jumped all over that. He was fucking laughing about it. He was enjoying the fact that fucking Dr. Disrespect got fucking banned by Warzone when he's getting paid to promote the game. So he would have been all over fucking trying to dunk on Ludwig as well, this big, massive YouTuber who he's jealous of. Fucking getting in trouble for fucking being on his fucking content which is not properly censored. He would have been all over that like a fucking rash. I don't know if Phil's actually talking about that or not. Because he would have definitely not missed a chance to fucking, you know, stick the boot in there.
Well, I mean, Lilith says at least you admitted it afterwards. It would have been worse if you kept denying it. How on earth was I going to deny it? It was pretty obvious what happened, right? Like, that would have been pretty stupid.
You did deny it at first though, Phil. Fuck you, don't you fucking pretend. Don't you dare try and retcon this shit and pretend you weren't fucking doing it. You were denying it for the whole stream. The whole stream, so many people got banned in that fucking stream that night. Because they were saying Phil was doing that, and his mods had to fucking ban everyone for saying it. DJ No says wasn't he scratching his leg? Nah. That is quite literally a fake quote. That's not a genuine fucking quote. The thing that Phil said was I was doing various things. There's always been a lot of confusion whether the fucking I was scratching my leg is a legit fucking thing or not. As far as I believe, it's a fake YouTube comment. But the thing that I believe Phil said in all seriousness was I was doing various things. That's how he initially described what he was doing.
There's an accident happens. It was an honest to God accident, right? It was very embarrassing. It was incredibly stupid, but it was an accident. It wasn't like this was something that was intended. I wasn't trying to hurt people. I wasn't trying to hurt myself or embarrass myself. It was a genuine, honest accident. It wasn't anything horrible what had really been revealed to the internet. It was just kind of a silly joke. Why on earth would I have lied about it, right? I mean, the initial reaction is basically to say nothing. But then, of course, people are going to keep bringing it up until I say something, right? And I was like, well, why would I lie? What would the point be? And the funny part was, immediately once I fessed up, no one was really interested in, like, for example, talking to me about it. No one offered to interview me or anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, it was more, it happened, and because Phil owned it, all right, fine, roll with it, and that's it. You know?
You reached out to Keemstar, Phil. You reached out to Keemstar when he brought up on his show. He talked about you doing it on his show. You reached out to him to fucking try and make the most of a situation, and he fucking ignored your ass. He's like, get the fuck out of here, you disgusting little fuck. No thank you. He didn't say that, but that's basically that's probably what went through his fucking mind as soon as he saw your fucking tweet. Darkside Phil is interested in talking about him jerking off on stream on my show. I fucking right. Get to fuck. Fucking chancer.
You know. Hello, Cracker Jacks. How are you? Welcome. How's it going? Good to see you. Is there anything I would want as a treat or a bonus sometimes? What would I want for Christmas? Oh, man. I don't know. See, here's the funny part about that question, all right? I really look at my life, all right? And I'm like, I pretty much have everything that I like or want. You know, there's two things really that would improve my life. More time to spend with my family and to get some of the financial stress off of my back, all right? And really, they go hand in hand. Because if I cleared up the financial stress, I wouldn't have to work as much, and then I'd have more time to spend with my family. But that's really it. Do I need any physical things? No, I do not. I'm not in any physical need of much or anything. You know, I'm able to put out fun content for you guys every day. We have great streams. I have a great personal life with my family here behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really it. Like, there's nothing more to it. The one piece of equipment that I need is a new PC. And sadly, we looked at a PC earlier this year, and we were like, what would I need? And after we spec'd it out, remember we specifically went through specs and everything, lowballing, probably the cheapest I could get a PC for my needs would be around $1,800.
I want to remind everyone once again that Phil, since Friday, has spent at least $2,500 on WWE Champions events. I cannot stress this fucking point enough. Phil has spent on Friday at least $2,500 on that fucking mobile game. He could have bought himself a brand new fucking PC with some bells and whistles to fucking boot. Oh my fucking god, man. Phil, you are your own fucking worst enemy. Partial Artist says, when you get to the script again, make Phil say, all I want for Christmas is time and more Hogan pulls. It's just... Ah, Jesus, man. Remind me when Phil's finishing soon. I'm going to ask people to, because I've got one of, and Chris Dax wants me to do one as well. I've told him to remind me as well. I want to get through the podcast first because he's going to finish very soon, obviously, because it's a shorter podcast, and then we'll go back to the D-script stuff and have a bit of fun with that before I fuck off.
If you want to basically have a PC that's powerful and future-proof, you're talking upwards of $3,000, you know? And I just don't have that kind of money. So there's nothing I can really do about that. You know, we're kind of stuck where we are. And, you know, eventually, hopefully, things will get better. I'll be able to afford it some way, you know? And we'll go from there. But for now, you know, do I need anything? No, not really. Any games I get for my business anyway, you know, peripherals, gaming stuff, like, that's fun. Outside of that, do I really need much else? No. No. Do a fundraiser for a PC. Again, here's my fears doing a fundraiser for a PC. All right, I'll be very honest with everyone. I have been before. I'll just say the same thing again. My fears is that my business is operating on crowdfunding from you guys on a daily basis, right? My income is very much what I get on a stream, whether that be a membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a tip. And then, of course, there's some ad revenue I make on the back end for people watching videos on YouTube. And there's some money that I get from Patreon, not a lot, but some every month. Okay, that's all of my income together, essentially. That's all I get. There's no sponsorships, no partnerships, no ad campaigns where I advertise.
I'd like to remind, Phil, okay, Patreon. He described Patreon money as not a lot. $372 per month just on Patreon alone. I consider that a decent... Am I weird for considering that a good chunk of money? He doesn't give a shit about the Patreon money, clearly. If over $372 fucking dollars, it's the highest it's been in this fucking, you know, last year. It's actually getting more fucking popular. You'd think he'd try and capitalise on that. You'd think he would try and jump all over that fucking growth and popularity that that his fucking Patreon's having, and try and get, you know, milk it for as much as possible. Clearly, there's more demand for it, and yet he's fucking just dismissing it. It's not that much. It's not that fucking much. It's just the greed, the sheer fucking greed of this fucking. If I got fucking $372 fucking bucks just for doing hee-haw, fuck man, I wouldn't consider it fucking nothing. Jesus Christ, man. Mind you, I have a fucking normal fucking job. I don't fucking have to worry about fucking begging people online for fucking tips or chip, you know, and all that shit. I'm fine. Also, every little fucking helps, you know what I mean? It's always happy to get something, but I don't have to fucking worry about begging fucking people and shit, you know, for like Phil does, man. But Phil is stuck in a never-ending, perpetual fucking begging situation every single fucking day. He has to beg so fucking hard. Now, the truth of the matter is, he wouldn't actually have to fucking beg so much if he didn't have that addiction to mobile gaming. He has a serious problem with that fucking mobile game. Specifically, WWE Champions. He is spending so much fucking money in that game. He's blowing, he's wasting so much fucking money in that game. His quality of life could be vastly improved if he just fucking stopped playing that fucking game. Instead, he actively chooses to fucking self-sabotage himself, and then he takes out on his audience by fucking making it on them. The impetus is on them to fucking give him more money because he doesn't have enough money, because he blew it all in that stupid fucking mobile game. He has a serious fucking problem, and it's his own fucking fault. He's not going to fucking get over his fucking problem until he accepts it, and people to stop fucking enabling him.
Products where I get, you know, stuff like that, no referral codes. I don't sell merch, none of that stuff. Okay, if I were to say, let's do a marathon, a fundraising marathon to raise funds to buy a new PC, right? And let's say people are very generous. I'll be honest with you, I think they would be. If you knew that the funds that I was raising during a particular event were going towards a really good cause, meaning it would immediately, once I was able to buy what I needed, it would improve the streams and everything, I bet people would come out in droves to support that effort. You guys are amazing. You guys have so much supported me over the years. I fully believe that. But herein lies the problem. Here's the problem. If people came out in droves and supported that, likely what would happen is these are the same people who would normally support my regular streams. Now what's going to happen? They're going to say, well, I went crazy supporting your PC marathon. Now I can't really support your regular streams for a while. Now, what's the point of doing a marathon and getting all this financial funding right away to get a PC, but now I'm not making any money for another month because everyone kind of pooped themselves out and can't afford it, right? Now I need money to pay my bills. So it's like, so basically I got all the money for the month all in one day, and now I still got to use that money to pay the bills and things for the month. I can't use it to buy the PC. Or I buy the PC, and now I can't pay my bills for the month because I spent all the money and no one has any money to give me for, you know.
Well, you've alluded before, you said before that your YouTube payment goes towards the bills mostly. So this argument falls flat on its face right fucking there.
What I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's exactly what would happen. And that's not your fault. That's not me complaining in any way, shape, or form. You see? It's me just saying...
No, that is absolutely you fucking complaining. You're fucking complaining about the fact that you both don't get enough money from your audience, and that you also fucking spend way too much fucking money to begin with. This is why, guys, that you should never be annoyed that Phil gets given so much fucking money by his moronic fans. You should never get upset when Phil gets given so much fucking money. He is always going to be guaranteed to fucking blow through that so fast on the stupidest fucking way possible. It's not as if Phil's going to use that money to fucking have some amazing fucking experience in his fucking life. No. He's not going to fucking go on an amazing fucking holiday with his fucking wife. No. He's not going to have a fucking amazing fucking present he buys for himself. No. Most of that fucking money in guaranteed fucking tea is going to go towards WWE Champions, the latest fucking skill play event, so he can fucking try and get to the fucking #1 spot and fucking do a wee flex. I am the best fucking WWE Champions player of all fucking time. Fucking array. He has got a serious problem playing that fucking game. That's where most of his fucking money goes, is the excess money anyway. That's where it all fucking goes. Never be jealous of Phil Bonnell's fucking money he gets, because he pisses that away. The money you guys might get, you also put towards some good things sometimes. You might fucking save it towards a fucking holiday. You might save it towards a nice little fucking getaway with your fucking significant other or something like that. You might save it for some sort of cool thing to do with your friends or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Phil doesn't do these things. He's not going to experience those sort of cool things you could do with the extra money you guys might get. The extra money you guys get sometimes. You guys usually do something kind of, something maybe fun or meaningful or just cool with it. For Phil, it's always going to go towards WWE Champion. So never be jealous of Phil Burnell for getting money, because he's always going to end up in the exact same situation as the day before, begging for fucking tips online for his next fucking hit of WWE Champions gacha game and pulling.
That's what I think would happen. I don't want to set myself up for disaster and then end up hurting myself more than helping. What's the point of having a $3,000 PC and improving on my quality if then no one can support me for another month, right? So what I'm thinking is we'd have to figure out a way to make it happen where, it wouldn't be that situation. I don't know yet. I don't know how we would do that. We've been talking about it. And originally, what it was going to be was someone during the summertime was thinking of helping me finance the PC. And then maybe, you guys could help me with the bells and whistles. So they would pay for the base PC, but then maybe we'd do a special event to get a better webcam, better lighting, maybe a green screen setup, the accessories and things that I would need to really make it work. But then that fell through and the person couldn't do it anymore. So it's like, what are you going to do, right? There's nothing you can do about it. Just everyone relax. Right now, we're all right. I definitely want to improve the setup, but we got to do it realistically. You know what I mean? Oh my God, excuse me. So, okay. Is there anything else that we want to talk about? I'm just trying to think. Because remember, we got to start gameplay soon. Because I actually have to end the stream on the earlier side to pick up my wife. So.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like it's the best day of my life.
You ready for gameplay? Have I listened to music from One Direction? Admittedly, no, I don't actively listen to music from One Direction. No.
Every single day.
Could you name a Pokemon Hydreigon Ghidorah this Thursday? Why not? Again, it's $25. If you tip me $25, you can name a Pokemon. I don't think that's something insulting. I will be playing this Thursday night on a late stream. So, absolutely. No, we don't currently have a Pokemon emo. I think a long time ago, did we have one? Man, I can't remember. I feel like we did have one at one point. Have I been to Disney on Ice? I was at an On Ice event when I was a kid. I remember my parents bought the souvenir book for it while we were at it. But I cannot recall what it was. It might have been Disney. It might have been something else. I have no recollection. I remember I was going to an On Ice show when I was a kid. Did I like the song MMMBop by Hanson? It's my favorite song. In an MMMBop, you're gone. So just remember that. Make the most of every moment, because in any moment, in an MMMBop, you're gone. What do I drink now? Seltzers. Flavored seltzers. That's what I drink now. I don't drink any energy drinks during the day. In the morning, I have 1 cup of coffee with my breakfast. And then between the streams, I have another cup of coffee to energize myself for the late stream. And that's my caffeine for the day.
I remember somebody said, I think somebody said it on Twitter, a couple of years ago, Philip claimed that he'd fucking gone cold turkey on having any more coffee. He was trying to rid himself of having any more coffee being consumed by himself. So he went from going cold turkey, not having coffee anymore whatsoever, a few years ago, to now he has like 2 fucking cups a day. Phil is always going back to his fucking fixes and habits. He swore off mobile gaming because he wanted to spend more time with Kat. Now he plays it all the fucking time. He's got fucking multiple games on the fucking go on a regular fucking basis, which he's not going to fucking tell you about because that's his business, even though we know what one of them is. It's just, he can never fucking stick to something, like, you know, it's like he can never commit to fucking getting off something that he's fucking addicted to, whether it's fucking coffee, whether it's mobile gaming, whether it's just fucking lying through his fucking teeth about what he does with his money.
And that way I'm no sugar. No sugar in there, no sugar in the coffee. I stay away from it. What if a fan sends me a PC? Well, it would have to be someone who contacted me and say, hey, here's what I'm interested in doing, and we would talk it out and figure it out. All right? I don't want someone just to send me something that I don't want or I'm not going to use or it's not sufficient for my needs. We'd have to discuss it. Have I ever dated someone who had radically different interests than me? Well, there was that one time when I did date a Martian, and she wanted to destroy the whole planet. Like, she was totally off of, like you know, the destruction of Earth.
No, is simple fucking answer, Phil. You dated Liana, and then you fucking basically slid into the DMs of Kat when she was with another man. Kat cheated on her boyfriend with this fucking creature. Just, can you take into account that fucking, how much of a fucking, you know, how bad, that guy, Subaru Man, got cucked by Phil Burnell. That is like, that is the only person, imagine getting cucked by this guy. This guy right here on fucking screen, cucked you. Angel Hidalgo says, I should have forgotten, let me say that name again. Angel Hidalgo says, so Panda was his first girlfriend? We believe so. That is our general consensus. Liana, to us, was probably Phil's first genuine girlfriend. Just with a fucking strange way he went fucking about that relationship in the first place. But to me, I mean, we've not heard any genuine fucking stories to confirm that Phil had any other female interest. I mean, Phil did have, he did do things with other women before on his content. Like, he played some random fucking game before where he was like, I think it was a colleague from work or something. But it was this random woman that was playing a game with him at his place. And I was like, I think it was like literally like a colleague or something. This is like fucking Connecticut days, fucking years before Liana. So it's some sort of strange game. There's like massive giant bugs and they've got to try and kill them. And they're fucking like, there's like fucking military or something. The general consensus is Phil's first proper girlfriend was Liana. And yes, absolutely, Kat was with someone else. She was living with another man. She was with this guy. And she was sneaking off to meet Phil now and then. And she was not going to move in with Phil as soon as she did, but the fact of the matter is Subaru Man found out and tried to throw her ass out, and so she had to fucking speed up the process of moving in with Phil faster than intended. That is why when Phil fucking decided, you know, save the house was code for get enough money given to me so I can fucking get, you know, Kat moved in with me as soon as possible. Hashtag save the house.
I was only interested in maybe destroying like the southern hemisphere, so we definitely differed on that one. But that one only lasted a few weeks. It was just too much of a long distance relationship. We couldn't make it happen. A big bumbling black man to the super chat says, "Bumble, I'm a big fan from your Twitch days." Well, I appreciate that. Your name is insanely long, so say I'm gonna say your name is a big bumbling black man. There you go. And now we don't have to worry about typing that out. And people get offended, by the way, because they might. God forbid you say you're a certain race or color or you know skin tone. People get very upset with you. So. Am I a fan of country music? Not really. I respect it, but I don't really like it. I can understand why people like country music. It's just not really for me. Not my style. Oh, let's see here. I received a $1 tip from an anonymous tipper. Let's see. If you could pick between retiring at 45 and you completely vanish from the internet, where you stream till you're 65 but you hit the tip goals consistently, what would you pick? Huh? So what you're saying... Is my camera chopping up? What the heck? You notice it's chopping up, right? Is it? It looks choppy to me now all of a sudden. Why is it doing that? It wasn't like that earlier, was it? Why is it choppy all of a sudden?
His monitor's fucked.
This is so weird. It wasn't like that a few minutes ago. What the hell is going on? This camera's weird. I think what it is, it auto adjusts sometimes and it screws it up. I don't know. It's not my CPU. My CPU is fine. It's got to be something going on with like the color correction or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't get it. Look, it does. It looks choppy. It absolutely looks like choppy right now. But it wasn't doing it just a few moments ago, and it didn't turn on that auto feature that sometimes makes it choppy. So I have no idea why it's doing that. I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, we used to check my frame. People was like, check the frame rate on the webcam. No, I have it set to auto, which means it's supposed to be the highest possible. Yeah, FPS, highest FPS possible. Here, can I just set it manually to 60? No. What if I set it to 30? 30. It's still choppy, right? Actually, did I make it a little smoother? I think it did. The camera's supposed to be 60. It's not. These Logitech cameras claim to go to 60 frames. They don't. They only do 30. What it is if you use Logitech-specific software to capture, then you can get up to 60. But it doesn't work with like OBS or anything else. It only works with their own shit, so you're never going to use that. So I think it's better now, right? Yeah, I think I actually did stop the choppiness there a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so I think what this anonymous tipper is asking is if I could retire from the internet at the age of 45, okay, would I do it? Or would I like to keep streaming until I'm 65 but hit a tip skull? All right. See, here's the thing. When you say retire at 45, it doesn't make sense. You mean comfortably retire and have enough money for the rest of my life and not have to work or stream? Who the hell could do that at the age of 45? I'd have to hit the lotto, right? So essentially what you're asking me is if I hit the lotto, would I just quit? Or would I keep doing what I'm doing, right? No, I explained to you guys. Here's the deal. Is this my job? Absolutely it is. I make money doing it. It's how I pay my bills. It's how I support my family, okay? But it's also my passion. I did this as a hobby from 2008 all the way through early 2011, and I didn't make $1 putting out a single gameplay video, okay? This is something that I love. I absolutely enjoy interacting with you guys. I value the time we spend together. I value our conversations, our experience of games together. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's educational.
And they value your fucking money.
Eye-opening, right? In the last decade that I've basically been streaming, I have been exposed to so much new stuff that I never even knew before. It just blows my mind that my life has changed so much, especially in the last 5 particular years where I've become a full-time interactive streamer. It's like night and day from my life before. So for me, okay, I love this. And even if I were to hit the lotto or I was able to retire comfortably today, I would still do it. Now, would I do it as much as I do it today? Absolutely not. I would cut back dramatically. I would not be doing this the insane amount that I stream right now. Why wouldn't I cut back and have some more time for my family? You know what I mean? I would maybe stream half as much, honestly. Right now, I'm here 6 days a week full time. Maybe I would do 3 to 4 days a week full time, and then I would have 2 to 3 days a week to spend with my family, full-time days, right? If I had 2 days a week to spend with my family, one day I could run errands, do the necessary things I need to do, like appointments, shit like that. Then I could have a whole other day. That could be like a fun day with my wife. We could go do the things we wanted to do, like go to the zoo, go out to dinner, go visit places, some tourism stuff that we never do because we just don't have time for it, But we'll see what happens in the future. All right. Okay. Guys, we're gonna end it here. I know it's early because usually I go another 20 plus minutes. Let's end it here. Let's jump into Pokemon Scarlet. Let's get the gameplay going. All right, so that we can have a good foothold in the game before we go on our official break, which will be later on in the stream. And like I said today, I do need to end the gameplay portion of the stream a little bit on the earlier side, maybe, half an hour to 15 minutes earlier, because I do have to pick my wife up from work. A few quick reminders, all right, with the Pokemon stream. Reminder number 1, if we get $100 in tips on today's stream, I'll put on Pikachu hat, which you guys have loved so far for the Pokemon playthrough. And reminder number 2, you have the ability to name a Pokemon in the playthrough for a $25 or more tip. All right, that will commit that character will have that name for the rest of the playthrough. And I will try to use that character a bit during said stream that you named the Pokemon. So at least you're getting some use out of it. It's not like it's going to sit in a box the whole playthrough. You'll actually get to see it used in combat in a way. Okay? Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope that you enjoyed the show. And happy holidays. Okay, let's switch over. Let's get this going. I think the webcam's fine now. Seems good now. I don't know why it was doing a variable frame rate and it was like chopping up. That was weird, but now it seems okay. All right. Have I been ice skating at Rockefeller Center before? No, I've been to Rockefeller Center. I've seen the tree in person. I did not ice skate. Okay. No, I did not see the trailer for the horror parody of The Grinch. I missed it. Do my neighbors watch my streams? I have no fucking clue. How would I know? I don't know what they do. I'm not in their business and they're not in mine. They can watch it. Welcome if you're watching. If you're not, well, you're missing out. Oh well.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Imagine he doesn't give an absolute shit about his fucking neighbours. Such a close-knit community there. What a close-knit fucking community, fellas, in that private, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, if it wasn't there, then it's their fucking Jesus Christ. This is how fucking high an opinion he holds. I don't give a fucking shit. I mean, imagine if fucking my neighbours are fucking watching me fucking try and win bingo. Hey neighbours, if you're watching this, keep it down up there.
Big miss. I mean, you would think skating Rockefeller Center is the same as skating anywhere, no? What's the big deal? Not that different besides the giant tree you see there. Okay, guys, ready? Stay away. Here we go. Everyone, welcome back to Pokemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of DSP Bingo already, and Phil's beginning recording for gameplay. And we're 3 away from a full house. He didn't say tired, even though he should have said tired because he had to sleep. He got a lot less sleep when he was off earlier than usual. He didn't say hate to say, he didn't say by the way, so it's quite annoying. We had a smaller card, but sadly it was to no avail. We still didn't get a goddamn full house. Right, we're ending a bit earlier than usual. Actually, let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing.
Male student's hair.
$13 so far for filling tips. $13. Okay. I had a couple of requests. For Descript, things to make Phil say. So, get them in now, guys, and I'll see what I can do. We'll make Phil say silly things, and we'll do this for just a wee small bit, and then we'll just, you know, call it quits. So a wee bit more time than usual. So our Toastman thinks that Phil said, by the way, before saying Merry Christmas. I closed the stream. What's the word maximum? Chris Tanks is asking. I mean, don't go fucking crazy with it. Just keep it like a simple, you know, a couple of sentences. Nothing too mad. A couple of sentences, basically. Okay, Barrett Wells with the first suggestion. Let me copy and paste that in. Just to save myself typing out. Okay. So we'll just let we'll see how that works out. From Barrett Wells, I see a third bankruptcy Timbo Slice. I'm coming for you. Might want to put a space in here between Timbo and Slice just in case it gets confused. Just wait for us to update a wee bit if it has to. Oh, I've got a new version of Descript apparently. Everp says, by the way, Jad, thanks for the voice clip last night. No, I didn't realise that Prophet had I wasn't sure if Prophet had played it or not. I wasn't sure what was happening with it, so I'm glad it went down well. So Barrett Wells, this is what we've got for your suggestion there.
I see your third bankruptcy, Timbo Slice. I'm coming for you.
That works quite well. That does work quite well. And Chris Danks has got a suggestion as well now. There we go. I just fix the grammar a little bit just so it doesn't confuse the program.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Real Extra Super Chat. It says the camera's never on when Tyrone's over for the holidays. It never is indeed. Although it's just one of those things. I have a feeling that Phil probably wouldn't enjoy that kind of robust content happening, you know. Plus the camera's not good enough to fucking pick up anyway. Right, let's see how well this does. This is Chris Dank's suggestion here. Let's see how well this is.
My name is Philip Burnell, and I have a confession to make. I do indeed only have a half-inch micro penis, which is woefully not enough to satisfy my now fattened up by DoorDash whale of a wife.
That worked surprisingly well. That was quite good how that worked out. So good suggestion. Great fucking suggestion. Okay, there's partial artist again. So there we go. Partial artist. All I want for Christmas. Stop fucking time. Every time I try and copy and paste partial artist thing, the chat keeps scrolling up. Hang on. There we go. I got it now. I got it fucking now. At least I think it is. Okay, so copy. All I want for Christmas is time and more Hogan pills. I'll put a wee comma in there just to try and make it sound a bit more natural. And just wait for Descript to update itself. You'll see at the bottom of the screen there when it updates the audio. It's still also got the last one in there. So just usually it's like a wee Doesn't usually take too long, as I said, it takes like a wee bit. But there you go, it's coming now. As soon as it goes pink, there you go. Here we go.
All I want for Christmas is Thai and more Hogan pulls.
There you go. That's how well that one worked out. So this is not going to be a perfect, it's not going to sound absolutely perfect, but it's pretty fucking good for what it is. It's hang on, 2 seconds. And in case anyone's curious, this is what I sent Prophet. I went and sent to Prophet the other night, right? This is what I sent for Prophet for his stream, which is also, this is for Prophet, Heather, and Meth Bear.
Alright guys, DSP here. Listen, I am sick and tired of this Prophet guy telling people that I'm stupid, because I apparently don't know what I am talking about when it comes to things like computer specs, refresh rates, and so on. He is slandering me constantly about how I'm stupid, even though I used to build computers way back in the day. I wish I could build them still, but unfortunately my back is sore. Heather, you're a woman, and I am a happily married man, so I won't talk to you. Kat will beat me up with a large bottle of gin. And I need that gin, I really do. I don't even know what to say about Meth Bear. I didn't know bears were allowed in a court of law. Overall, I hope everyone enjoys the stream tonight and will appreciate the robust and thus meaningful content, because at the end of the day, I got the money and that's all that matters. Now excuse me while I jerk myself off while playing WWE Champions. 6-star Hogan really hits different.
So that was a message I sent to Prophet, exclusively read by Phil Burnell. Yeah. I'm having way too much fun with it.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett. Also, Super Chat, it says, there's part of me that wonders if Phil will point towards this programme to try and dismiss things he said in the past. Sadly for him, Pig Go exists. Precisely. Phil, I think, is smart enough not to try and do that right now anyway, because there is literally no examples of detractors pretending these things were said. But, I mean, this is obviously, I'm making it fucking perfectly clear. I'm not pretending Phil said this to you. Obviously, I've told you guys exactly what's happening. You guys can see for yourself. This is an AI generated thing. So there's no deception going on here. There's no one's thinking Phil really said this here. We're all just having fun with this fucking programme. But yeah, Phil, I think, would be, as dumb as Phil is, he is not going to be that fucking dumb, in my opinion, to try and suggest that kind of excuse as to get out of fucking, owning up to fucking mistakes he's made in the past, whatever, or things he said in the past. Whatever. So there is one other thing. MRC Midnight has an idea. Oh dear.
What does the sugar do in the sauce?
Add sweetness.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can just.
No, it's all gonna be tartness, and you won't have
Oh, for fuck's sake, Chris Tanks sent me a big thing. 2 seconds. I'll just copy and paste this before I lose it. There we go. Use DSP's tweet text and he can read it out loud. I'll do Chris Tanks one first here. Boo-hoo woes me, I'm a 14-year-old YouTube streamer, give me monies to pay my bills, pay my internet bill, ease my back pain, and try and pay for my WWE Champions bills. I'm not even going to amend this, Chris Tanks. I'm going to see how this program works with your grammar. So let's see how this works.
Woe is me, I'm a 14-year YouTube streamer. Give me monies to pay my bills, pay my internet bill, ease my back pain, and to pay for my WWE Champions bills.
Actually, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too fucking bad. Right, the suggestion there was to go with a full tweet. Hang on. I do have Knitter open there. So I can... Give me a second, guys. I'm on Phil's Knitter page right now. It's like... So hang on. 2 seconds. I've got a tweet. I have a tweet here. This was Phil's tweet from before he started streaming tonight. Philman also suggests, hey everyone, this is a Lockout podcast, I'm DSP and with me are Wings and Boogie. That's a great shout. Hang on, I'm copy and pasting that in as well. Right, we'll do that one next after this one. Do a big tweet. I guess technically this would count as a big tweet because this is one of the tweets he usually does send. So, here is his tweet. I've not amended this in any way. This is all Phil. And his grammar and everything, so.
Begin with gameplay earlier so I can pick her up.
Oh, wait. It didn't start from the start. 2 seconds.
Just had to unexpectedly drive Kat to work as it was snowing pretty hard outside. Looks like our winter came very early this year. This won't affect the stream start time, but I will likely begin with gameplay earlier so I can pick her up later. Pokemon Scarlet Hype.
That wasn't too bad. That was a full tweet from before I started streaming talking about the snow. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of, you know, couple of corrections in here. Couple of little corrections in here, just to kind of not confuse how it sounds. 2 seconds. There we go. That should be enough. I just let it update eventually. Any other suggestions while I'm doing this? This is Tommy on suggestion here. Tommy on suggested this one. Blah blah blah. Robophil slurs less than Meatphil. Pretty much, yeah. That's a fucking that's a good fucking point actually. Right, here we go. This was Tommy on's suggestion.
Hey everyone, this is the Lol Cow Podcast. I'm DSP, and with me are Wings and Boogie.
There you go. Not too bad. Not too fucking bad at all. Way too easy to have so much fucking fun with this thing, just manipulate the crap out of it, you know. Yeah, the constant speed is a bit weird. This is why I'm not sure if there's more I can do. If I said, oh wait a second. Wait a fucking second. We have potential game changer here.
Hey everyone, this is
Never mind. It just makes it sound fucking weird. That's playback speed. Hang on. Is there any other tools we can use here then to fucking... What other things can we do here? Shorten word gaps. Word gaps. Hang on. Composition. Find word gaps longer than 3 seconds. I don't know, as I'm saying, I'm not too used to this fucking tool, so I'm not sure. Do one of cats? Fuck no. I can't. I have no real source material. That doesn't. That's just a comment thing. That's not gonna work. That's it. I'm still trying to get my head on this fucking tool. Highlights, shorten word gaps. That's fucking kind of weird thing though. I'm still on a 7-day trial. Yeah, you can see at the top of the screen here. my trial ends in 5 days, so I'm making the most of this while I can. Okay, any more suggestions? I'll do 1 or 2 more, and then I'm just gonna peace out for the night. Can you stretch the sound file at the bottom, maybe? I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling it may affect playback. Hang on, let me check something. 2 seconds. Who the fuck's that person? Somebody I've never heard of trying to admin fucking Discord. I got no idea who they are. I sent a couple of these, as I said, to different people, and one of them was so you heard Prophet's one earlier on. I sent one to Raven's Dolphin as well. I'm not sure if he used it in the stream, but I sent one to him as well, and this is how it went.
Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and I have something I wanted to say to Raven's Dolphin. Now this guy likes to sit on his stream and scratch his balls, while mocking me, and slandering me, even infamously referring to me as a bitch. Well, I'm here to tell you all that I think it is him that is the bitch here and not me. Now excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom, and due to my back being so fucked up, Cat needs to clean up all that duty from my booty. I hope you all enjoy the stream, and don't forget that the bank leaks are real. I play WWE Champions every single day, and finally that I am, in fact, just a bitch.
So I'm quite happy with that one. I think that one's a pretty solid one. It's like this is real, true, honest, genuine Phil. So there we go. There is one more I sent I sent it to our piece of peace. So this is the one I sent to piece of peace. This one here. Here it is.
Hello there, I'm Phil Burnell, but most people know me as DSP. I wanted to tell you, firstly, that I apologize. I have, in the past, insulted you and your impressive tips tracker. I am just extremely insecure about this publicly available information being detailed for all to see. I do not want my whales to actually think about how much money they are giving me. But you have built an extremely impressive database, which most content creators would pay hundreds of dollars for, to be honest, and I do use it, actually, to track how well certain games are doing financially. I just wanted to let you know that I'm sorry for being such a fucking bitch, but I can't help it. I just get money, and I need to spend it immediately before I end up doing something smart with it instead. This is why I use DoorDash all the time. This is why I am drunk all the time. This is why I play WWE Champions all the time. And this is why I'm always going to be stuck down on level 1. I know you would like nothing more than for me to blow my brains out, but I hate to inform you that if I did indeed eat a bullet, there is no brain there for it to penetrate, for I am lacking one. So all it would do is cause a draft in my greasy head instead.
So yeah, that's the one I sent piece of piece. Like a hypothetical Phil apology. It's like it's surprisingly good. It's surprisingly good. Remember, this is one source sample. This is one source sample only. This was literally part 1 of Ask the King, which this tool had to learn Phil's voice. That's the only sample it had. It's fucking bizarre how well it works, you know? That's what I'm saying, it's like... Hello, so I'll just make up something on the fly.
That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore. All right, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of
This one. So hello everyone, I'm DSP and today we're going to look at the latest employment opportunities within the city of Seattle due to YouTube cancelling my monetization. DSP's speech pattern is weird, so it sounded legit. Yeah, true. I said, I don't know if you can do things to like, make it slow down. These are kind of options, you know, but there's probably audio recording, text, waveform, progress bar, I'm not sure. Remove filler words, detect transcription errors, automatically assign multicam. There's probably different things you can do. I'm just trying to think here. Instructions? Nah. Let's just see how it sounds for now. For us straight off the bat.
Hello everyone, I'm DSP and today we are going to look for the latest employment opportunities within the city of Seattle due to YouTube cancelling my monetization.
There you go, that's not bad. Not too bad. I'm pretty sure if you try and slow it down, if you try and slow down the play speed, we'll slow it down by 1. But I think it'll just...
Hello everyone, I'm DSP and today we are going to look for the latest employment opportunities within the city of Seattle due to YouTube cancelling my monetization.
That's actually not bad. I slowed it down by 0.1. And it actually didn't sound too fucking bad. Am I crazy or did that sound a fucking bit better than usual?
Hello everyone, I'm DSP and today we are going to look for the latest employment opportunities within the city of Seattle due to YouTube cancelling my monetization.
It could be a sweet spot, yeah. Any more examples, guys? Guys, give me more examples. Give me another one to try. Come on, somebody must have something they've always wanted to hear Phil say. The first thing that comes to your mind, guys, the very first fucking thing that comes to your mind that you've always wanted to hear Phil say. Can be anything at all. We're going to like 1 or 2 more of these and then I'm going to fucking call it quits.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking
There we go. I'm going to include a few at once here. So, oh my fucking god, yeah, I'm thinking a couple of examples here. I'm leaving Cat for John Rabbit, as Dayglo's one. Get him to call Cat Mom. I did that for Shinko's thing. For Shinko's thing, the thing I sent Shinko before, I got that to happen here. I'll play it for you guys, 2 seconds. So this is what I sent Shinko, and he just fucking lost it on the stream.
Hey guys, Phil Burnell here, otherwise known popularly as DSP Gaming, and today I am proud to announce my exclusive sponsorship with Just for Men for the month of December. This product offers hope to older gentlemen who are shy and ashamed to embrace old age appropriately, and so turn to the dark side of hair coloring in an effort to not look older than they actually are. Look at me, I'm 40 years old. I'm not getting any younger, okay? Without this...
I just realised that's not the thing I sent Shinko, that was like the advertisement thing. The thing I sent Shinko was actually... Sorry. The thing I sent Shinko for Shinko was... Sorry about that. Wrong thing, but here you go.
So I want to give a shout out to a detractor called Shinko Floor, Shinko Flower, Shinko Flower, however the fuck you say his name. He is someone who is clearly a talented fucked up motherfucker. But I have to thank him because he uses deep fake technology to make my mom, my wife Kat, more attractive. And I've been making the most out of that if you know what I mean. I'm just glad the camera is never on whenever I am watching a Shinko stream. So thank you, and fuck you Shinko.
So yeah, that's the one. So and that one I got fucking Phil to call Kat his mom. Add more snorts to make it sound real. It doesn't really do that well. Yeah, I've discovered that trying to just get Phil to say snort doesn't work too good. Right guys, a couple more examples. I'm going to throw it all in here at the same time. So I got Dago's one there. Gravekipper has got this fucking bizarre thing. I'm just going to copy and paste it, fuck it. So Gravekipper, I'm just going to... So, here we go. That's Gravekipper suggestion. Some guy has this one, okay. I'm just going to do all these at fucking once, great. Prophet has got one here as well. Liana was underage when I groomed her. Damien Anderson, here's one from Damien Anderson. I'm just going to include a bunch of these, fuck it, you know why not? Just, we'll go into fucking high and we'll just have a whole bunch of these playing in one go. There's Twicky with one as well. Okay, 2 seconds. Hold on, I need to add punctuation to some of these so it doesn't go crazy. Cool. Right, any more? Review Toilet Paper USA with this one. I don't know what the limit will be. Barrett Wells have a very good suggestion. This one. This is the type of suggestion you fucking expect from Derek or something. Oh, for fuck's DJ with a very dark one. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, how about something... Dreaded End of a creepy one? Okay, I think it's enough. That's enough. We'll just let it load. Just get everything all sorted. Just waiting for it all to happen, waiting for it to come. Almost there. Think it's all good. Waiting for this last one to come in. I think this is everything. Let me just scroll down here at the bottom here just to be sure. Yep. Okay. So, this is all your guys' suggestions. All in one fucking go.
I have decided to leave that big beefy bitch Kat so I can return to John Rambo, who is the one I have loved and will always love. I'm gay, totally gay. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I did everything wrong, I did nothing correct. Leanne was underage when I groomed her. John Rambo was right, and my ranking in Street Fighter Turbo was a farce, as I am no better at playing the game or learning anything about it. I'm not poor, I just have no self-control with money. You could say that I'm a bit slow in the head. The number one game on my Game of the Year countdown is WWE Champions. I'm not allowed around schoolyards in the Renton area. My lawyer-style person has advised me not to say anything more about it, okay? I'm responsible for T. Carter's death.
Jesus Christ, man. Some of that worked fucking incredibly. Some of that was just insane. Some of you guys are sick motherfuckers, but I love it. Alright. Again. You want to fucking just hit play again. Okay, one more time.
I have decided to leave that big beefy bitch Kat so I can return to John Rambo, who is the one I have loved and will always love. I'm gay, totally gay. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I did everything wrong. I did nothing correct. Leanne was underage when I groomed her. John Rambo was right, and my ranking in Street Fighter Turbo was a farce, as I am no better at playing the game or learning anything about it. I'm not poor, I just have no self-control with money. You could say that I'm a bit slow in the head. The number one game on my Game of the Year countdown is WWE Champions. I'm not allowed around schoolyards in the Renton area. My lawyer-style person has advised me not to say anything more about it, okay? I'm responsible for T. Carter's death.
Right, there we go. So that's no more. Just get rid of all that evil nonsense from there. There we fucking go. Oh my god. Okay, I have one final one.
We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. We knew that the restaurant we were going to was probably going to be good. It was very high-end,
But I was just thankful that I brought his tech to light. No fucking problem. Agreeable compliment says the lawyer still, the lawyer still one was spot on. Yeah, that was a great one. Make one for that being said later on. I'll need to think of a good one for all of them, you know, for sure. It's one of those things. I'll try and come up with something when I'm done starting the stream. So if you guys can think of a good one to finish off on, by all means suggest it. I'm just going to play this. How will this one sound?
Yes, Derek, I did watch the Hulk Hogan sex tape, and you were right. It was extremely enjoyable. Thank you for the recommendation. Excuse me while I watch it one more time before we begin gameplay.
Jesus Christ. Please script out the full interview before it actually happens. Oh Christ, that could be... That would be an ordeal. But it sounds like it could be a kind of fun thing. Introduce Darkside the Flow with it. Darkside the Flow and his amazing beats, his amazing tunes. Oops, misspelled that.
Tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. Please, if you can tip me, do that.
How's that? Introduce Darkside the Flow with it. Barrett suggested that, so I think Phil saying that. It'd be incredibly weird to see Phil say that, but yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Just waiting for the thing to fucking educate itself. Hopefully, I have done this well enough for, you know, grammar and all. We'll see how it sounds.
Musician.
For fuck's sake, I didn't go from the start. 2 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce to you all here today that I have the incredible pleasure to introduce to you an amazingly gifted musician. He is the one, the only, Darsky the Flow.
Oh, fuck off. I spelled it wrong. Darksy. God damn it. No wonder it sounded fucking weird. Darkside the Flow. Okay. That was my bad. Let me just quickly fix that, and it'll just fix it. You'll see it down here. It'll try and fix it. Give it a few seconds more. There we go. And it should be good. There we go. So we'll try it one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce to you all here today that I have the incredible pleasure to introduce to you an amazingly gifted musician. He is the one, the only, Darksy the Flow.
There we go, that's so much fucking better. There we go. It helps when I fucking spell the fucking thing right, doesn't it? Ah, Jesus Christ. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits there. You know, we've had enough fun, whatever. Phil had a shorter podcast than usual. We didn't get a full house, but it is what it is. So, I am going to just close off. I'm closing Descript. It's gone. There's no more. It is closed. It's all gone. We're going to end things how we always end things on the stream, guys. We are going to end things by going to one of our favourite detractors out there for some robust original content. Pixar Animations, Notorious PIG Contributions, his favourite wee detractor tune of mine, and so I know it's a lot of you guys' favourites as well, you know, so yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me on stream for bingo. I do appreciate everyone helping me along with the bingo card stuff, helping me make sure I don't miss things on the card. I do sometimes miss things, so I do appreciate everyone's help. And I enjoy everyone's, you know, we had a good time anyway. We had a good time with the bingo stuff. Well, Phil was boring as fuck as usual. But hey, we had a good time with you guys. Had a good time chilling as well with, you know, having fun with the Descript tool and all that shenanigans. But hey, guys, I will not be streaming tomorrow because Phil is off tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday for some more DSP Bingo. Until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the whole Wednesday as well. Whatever you end up doing with it, guys, I hope you have a good time anyway. But until then, I'll catch you all later, and yeah, have a good one. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.